Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Shook After Dark for our very special Sunday stream. And I am super excited for today's live stream. We're going to catch up on Foodie. She actually put out a video today saying that she almost died. So we'll take a look at that first. And then I'm sure we'll get into some other antics as the night goes on. But I will go ahead and leave some timestamps down below for those of you that go ahead and watch on the replay. Let me go ahead and say hi to everybody that's joining the side chat. Welcome in, everyone. How are you guys doing? I almost died. Yo. Tallulah, welcome. How are you guys doing tonight? Ask her how she's doing.
Ask her how she's doing.
You smoked so much. OMG. Well, you're in for like a bumpy ride tonight. There's all sorts of BS going on in the foodie verse. We have this water fast. Now she's saying she almost kicked the bucket. Like, what's going on? It always goes to crap, doesn't it? She finds a way, right? When things were quiet, things were so quiet, and then she found a way to entice the viewers again. Another potato accident. No, not quite. Potato. She lasted 40 days. What do you mean? It was supposed to be the 40-day water fast, right? I haven't even watched that video yet. Maybe we'll get into that like more so later on because I wanted to keep it fresh, keep it new for now. But I do have to go back and watch the water fast because I didn't even like really see that. I only saw her like she quit it already before I even got to watch the video. She quit already. So, but what do you really expect from our girl? They quit as soon as they began. I think a lot of the times they know that it's going to be over before they even put the video up. And that's no good, is it? 40 milliseconds. What's that about? It's those darn potatoes. Oh, yeah, she did it for exactly 40 milliseconds. Dee Dee's community tab post is tragic. What is it? What's going on with Dee Dee? What's the tea with Dee Dee, Lulu? You're so proud of me for going live. I'm so proud of you. Rosie, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Countdown to Everest Base Camp. Yes, that's never going to happen, girl. You're going to be counting down for the rest of your life. Thank you, Rosie. What is it about Missy Moo or something? Let me ask you some serious questions. So here's Dee Dee's community tab post. Important read. Let me ask you guys a serious question. If you read this dialogue and take away the fact that you know who they are, ... remain unbiased, can you honestly, without a single doubt in your mind, be convinced that the charges that were put on him are legit and not done out of spite and revenge? So this is DMs between May and Natter. Look at her coming in to defend her man. Like, girl, this is an active case right now. Like, what is your issue? You probably shouldn't even be putting these screenshots on the internet. Like, this is literally an active case that's going on right now. Does she want to get him in more trouble? You know, it's never a good idea. If you have like a case going on, like, you probably shouldn't talk about it on the internet. That's just my thoughts. Legal advice. Legal advice with Alex. Jackie Howard, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Alex. Could I get a drunk Chantal welcome? Yeah, of course you can get a welcome. 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 She said she might have a personality disorder. Should we get into that? Okay, let's get into this video, pumpkin parmesan soup, turkey and cheese baguette. She's going to tell us about an interesting experience that she had where things really went off the rails. Our girl, she almost died, okay? Like, have some respect. She almost died.
You're just like saying this now because you had a huge binge last night and
We're going to start like 5 minutes in because this is when the story begins.
when you start to feel hungry, you'll cave. That's exactly it.
So she's having one of these diet meals. That seems to be like most of her videos lately are all these diet meal videos, which, okay, so they gave her a cheesecake. She had the Subway. So we haven't really checked in with Chantal since here. So after her diet box, she had Subway. People assumed that she was pretty much done with the diet, but she's back on the diet box, I guess, with the cheesecake and lasagna. And then she did a water fast, which I guess we'll get into that later, but I also want to watch this one. There's so much. She's been pumping out that content. I do have to say, she's been, you know, even though they're not really like, it's not like she puts like the most effort in these videos, but yeah, she's been pumping them out. Scissor Sister, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Too soon for pumpkin. What are you already thinking about the fall? Girl, thank you. Bestie, it's not dark out yet. It's almost. Oh, yeah, that's true, Sophia. So the ALR Reddit page has actually been removed. People have been suspecting that maybe Amber has her little robots behind the scenes, trying to get the subreddit taken down, but it's been taken down.
But it wasn't just hunger. It was like, okay, I'm just going to give you a disclaimer. This is going to be kind of gross, okay? What I'm about to talk about.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
I'm not going to talk in detail about it, but I'm going to mention something that happened to me. So if you have like fear of people being sick, don't listen. I'm not going to go into detail.
I'm really thirsty tonight.
But
get your sympathy bones ready, guys. Get the sympathy bones. Gather your sympathy bones.
So I started getting a headache late at night. And I was trying to make the bed because I washed our bed sheets.
She washes the bed sheets. Did it come that time? Every 6 months, right?
And pillowcases and all that stuff. So I'm making the bed. And I'm starting to feel really like dissociated from reality.
So remember, she's trying to do some sort of water fast, right? So she hasn't been eating.
Not just dizzy.
Which is probably a lie. I mean, homegirl, she didn't water fast at all.
Like actually dissociated from reality. Like
I feel so disconnected. What is with these girls? Like they have been disassociating, near-death experiences. Our girls are falling apart. Like it's just not the tea right now for them. They're falling apart.
it was a weird feeling I never really felt before. So
There it is, folks. No, I'm kidding. That was good. What's with the goblet of water?
what the heck? There's like weird chunks in the soup. What is this? Oh,
Is that what almost took her out?
I think
she
chunks of pumpkin.
She experienced hunger for the first time. Oh my God.
Cool. If you see a lot of jump cuts, I keep spilling things on myself.
It really is something that's just so foreign to her.
The sandwich is really good.
She doesn't know what hunger is. All right,
So
spit
I
it out.
thought, okay, I'm gonna like make the bed, just get through it, then lay down for a bit. Because I told myself, okay,
Reddit being down. No, like the people, the ALR Reddit was actually banned. Like they didn't take it down in protest or anything like that. It was straight up ban hammer. I did see that people were like protesting Reddit, so they took their Reddits down. I don't know exactly what happened with Reddit, to be honest. I'm not like a Reddit. Like I do use Reddit sometimes, but I'm not like a Reddit super fan. You know, people spend like their whole day on Reddit. I don't do that. I get in and get out.
every time you get nauseous and dizzy, because I was expecting to feel uncomfortable and a little sick, right, as you're detoxing and not eating and going through changes. Well,
I feel like it's sort of she's going through a withdrawal of sorts. I mean, she's used to having all of this fast food every single day. It really is like because I've never heard of someone stopping like fast food and they were disassociating and but also she's like really addicted. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like she's coming off of that cheese.
so I told myself I'll lay down.
That's what this is.
I lay down. The weird feeling did go away. But then, like, I was like kind of thirsty, and I thought didn't like have so much water, but for some reason I was getting sick of water. Like the thought of drinking more water on an empty stomach was making me feel ill, like nauseous.
She Oh God. Oh yeah, you're right. Diabetes, probably. I was thinking the most beautiful girl in Indiana. Thank you for the super chat. Let's watch Mystic Mandy tonight, a new lolcow. Who's that? I'll write that down, sweetheart. Thank you for the super chat. Mystic Mandy. Oh shoot, I don't have my pen, guys. Ah. 1 second.
So I was like, well, I'm going to be drinking water for 40 days, so get used to it, kind of thing. So I sat up, drank some water, and my body was like, instantly, like it was like a reflex in my gut. I just like, this is a gross
You think Sweetie Snacker's a new cow? I know who that is.
part. I gagged and I just like got sick everywhere in the bathroom. So
Wait, rewind the clock. Rewind that again.
it's like, this is the gross part.
Take that, rewind it
I
back.
gagged and I just like got sick everywhere in the bathroom.
Off of just water. I've never heard of that. Blood sugar reaction. Yeah, I could definitely see something like that going on because who gets sick off of just water? I do understand that, you know, when you're like really hungry that you almost feel sick. I've experienced that before, but never to the point where I was like gagging and like actually getting sick
So
off of water. Like what? Something seriously wrong. She needs like medical attention.
after that,
Like, let's be real here. She needs medical attention at this point.
I sort of felt like a pain in my chest, and I started getting my heart. I felt my heart racing, and that weird feeling of like dissociation came back, and I had white dots in front of my eyes this time.
Oh, that happened to me before.
That's where I thought I was gonna die. I'm like,
You're not gonna die.
am I having a heart attack?
Well,
Did I put my body through shock? Like what?
I'm not living for that soup. Although that's a nice takeout container. She needs like an intervention. You know, did you guys ever watch Intervention Canada? I don't think they have Intervention Kuwait because she always talks about how like nobody's addicted to substances over there. Well, of course, some of the people are addicted to substances, but food for sure.
So at this point,
They have all these diet services.
I was like, no way.
You know how she says like Kuwait is, well, she said, she lied and said that Kuwait was #1 for obesity, but it's actually what, #9? And then United States is #10. But that's just obesity. Like I bet you that United States and Canada, when it comes to being super obese, I bet you the percentages are higher because just like baseline obesity, sometimes you can't even really tell that that person's obese. Like they don't really look obese with when it's just like regular obesity. You know what I mean? I don't think they have like that many super obese people in Kuwait. I just don't. Surely they have a problem with like people being overweight. Yeah. But not super obese.
I was like, I laid down after that.
I don't think.
And after started feeling, better.
But I don't know. I don't really
I was
know.
like, I have to eat something. I have to. And reading your comments and like talking to friends and family too. It was like a mixture of like, sometimes I just need people to bring me back down to reality. And Salah too was like, I was wrong. And I think for sure I saw another like smart comment that was like, how about you try even just not eating, how about just try dieting like successfully for even a day?
Yeah, she should try the meals that she's been getting. I feel like that was a kind of a good idea because it's so lazy that she could do it. All she has to do is just eat the food from the meal service, and that's all she really has to do.
So I did actually
How do you fuck that up?
eat.
Where's Canada on the obesity list? I think it was like it was in the teens. It was somewhere around 25%, kind of. And America was at like 30. Kuwait was at like 30 too.
I didn't order. I made, I was craving
Jenny Craig. Didn't they go bankrupt?
these beef burgers we have in the freezer. So
Poor Jenny
I made a
Craig.
couple of those in the air fryer.
I feel bad.
Just the patties with a slice of cheese on each. Ketchup, mustard.
Mayo.
Some cantaloupe.
It's going to take years.
Probably not. I know beef after like being sick, but I think it was just because I was like, no, I don't want more water. I ended up making some Indomie.
I know it seems like it's foolproof, but she'll definitely mess it up. I mean, the Octavia vibes. Jenny Craig is Jenny Bye Bye. You guys remember Operation Curvy Calories? That was, when was that? Like 2020 maybe? Yeah, I think it was 2020. Well, I got a copyright notification today. Somebody copyright claimed me for music that was in an Operation Curvy Calories video from like 2020. It's like, I don't even really care. Everything, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Here's to many more, babe. Thank you, Everything. Welcome, welcome. She's dripping the soup.
And
yeah, Shane Dawson, Jenny Craig. Yeah, I remember that.
one bag of Puffak, the cheesies.
Shane Dawson used to work at Jenny Craig, but he got fired for doing a YouTube video like about Jenny Craig or something like that. Yeah, that's why he got fired, and then he just decided to pursue YouTube, and like the rest is history.
And I had some diet soda left in the fridge, so I had that.
Diet sodies.
And then I just like passed out after I ate and went to bed. I took my like medication and went to bed. Not the healthiest thing to eat, I know. But you'll see in my vlog, despite that, I still lost weight.
Oh,
I like to
really?
drink my soup.
Well, it's going to be hard for her to gain. Well, no, it's not. You would think that it would be hard for her to gain, right? Because she has to have like upwards of like 3,500 calories. What's her TDEE?
I think it was because I water fasted all day. Or fasted all day. And then, I was going to the bathroom a lot during the day, so I think I got rid of a lot of waste, like waste weight and water weight.
Right.
So I was 100% completely not able to follow through with it. And I think it was very unrealistic, but at the time that I made the video, it wasn't to me.
Here's where she starts speaking a little bit of truth. You guys know those brief moments of clarity that we talk about? Here's one of them. Chirp Law, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome. Brief moment of clarity.
I have to realize my limitations and be more realistic
There's nothing realistic about her doing a water fast.
with everything. I'm too extreme. I'm too
Especially with a binge eating disorder. Like, nobody would ever recommend that.
unrealistic. And I set myself up for failure.
She needs
you
a
know?
doctor. Maybe the 16-8. Maybe she could do that. But even that's like pushing it for her with BED.
I have a good friend who's sending me like Weight Watchers recipes. There's like so many foods that you can eat that are 0 points. And I know that
I think that's probably her best bet, the Weight Watchers, but also like she's already trying to get those 0 point foods. Like you can't just go hog wild with the 0 point foods.
sounds
That's not the point.
counterproductive when you're trying to lose weight, but
Right.
the way they explained it is basically like you have a certain amount of points. And if you like,
You know what would be funny? 0 point food mukbang, where she just eats like a plate of 0 point foods.
for a certain amount of foods, they're trying to get you in into the habit of limiting the bad foods, the higher calorie, not as nutritious foods.
Right.
The idea of like having free, unlimited fruits and vegetables,
She needs inpatient treatment.
basically foods that you're less likely to binge on, and it gets you in the habit of eating more of those foods and eating less of the ones that cost more points. You know, it makes sense now. So let's say you have a bad day, you blow all your points on junk food at Taco Bell. You know you can come home and have free fruits and vegetables, you know?
I was just watching this girl on YouTube who spent like $40 at Taco Bell. I was like, for just herself. I was like, how do you spend $40 just for yourself at Taco Bell? She's talking down to us peasants.
0 points turkey chili, some salad, or, you know?
Turkey chili, not the Panera one. That one's not 0.
So I'm probably going to embark on that, but I might try the whole day of diet food for like a month. I'm not sure yet.
Whole day of diet food.
But I will have my vlog out after I go to the gym, because I'm going to put some gym footage in there and my weigh-in and what I ate today. So
Whatever happened to the couples vlogs, the couples channel? They don't do anything together anymore. Like, where's her man? Where's your man?
that's what the vlog is going to be, so stay tuned.
Where's
for that
your
later
man?
tonight.
He's nowhere to be seen.
I'm going to take it easy at the gym. I'm going to be more careful. I don't know. I think it would have happened anyway, my back. It happens on and
Does she have Salah like spotting her?
off for a few days. It's feeling a bit better depending on the position. Like if I'm standing, it's better actually. It's weird. Sitting like this is the worst. I think it's a sciatica nerve because it does go down my leg.
Just add that to the list of issues, girl. Adam Rains, thank you for the super chat. Would Salah leave her if he had to wait for her? Maybe. I mean, he wanted a wife, right? Not someone. I don't know. Girl, you take it a little bit too far there with that one. I don't even want to think about that. I don't think he signed up for that. Let's just say that. I don't think he signed up for that, girl.
But the counting calories, I used to hate it. Found it
Salah's at someone's house sitting there watching her laughing their asses off. Can you imagine like Morad and Allah Shabib, like sitting in a room, like watching her YouTube and just like laughing at her. Or even with like with the wives, they're sitting at the dinner table. The dinner conversation is like making fun of Chantal. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the dinner conversation over there. Lily, thank you for the super chat. Do you know about the drama going on with the Foodie Beauty Reddit? No. Does it have to do with the overarching like Reddit drama where people are boycotting Reddit? Or what is it? I haven't seen it. No. I don't know. Thank you, Lily.
Haunting, but now I find it's not, because it kind of helps with my obsession about food. Like, I get to plan what I'm going to eat, and there's so many different options as long as it fits in my calories. That being said,
there's also a part of me that thinks that maybe her man is like behind all of this. One of the mods hijacked it. Really? That's weird. I think that maybe like Salah's behind this, like getting her this diet food. Like he kind of put his foot down. What's the probability that Salah is pushing this diet food on her and pushing the mukbangs and pushing the weight loss journey? Or do you think it's just her like desperate for some views, so she has to do something? Like she's in Kuwait, there's not many side characters, so she's just bringing out this like diet plan? Or is it Salah like pushing it on her? She'd rather do like just like a Burger King mukbang or something.
I'm not going to make it a habit of eating. I don't want to eat like cheesies and chips and junk food.
I think Salah might have put his foot down. I really do.
Empty food, because I just don't feel well after. So I'm going to try to make it like more nutritious. But I like this. Like you have that soup was, by the way, like so delicious. Oh my gosh. It was creamy and sweet and cheesy. Oh. All right. Ali. Smells vanilla-y. So it looks like some kind of, I think it's puff pastry or something with like a custard. What is this?
What is that supposed to be?
Very good, but bye.
He told her do something or you're out. I could see that. She's desperate. Desperate for content. Those are like the two options. She's either desperate for content or he's desperate for her to do something.
And I don't know how to explain it. It has the texture of like a cross between a wet bread pudding and rice pudding.
Yeah, like what if he threatened to leave her if she didn't do something about her weight? They couldn't do anything. Like she's not even able to leave the apartment.
It's like,
that kind of is like the perfect name for him, dweeb.
Vanilla custard.
She needs Western medicine.
So good. I'm kind of full. That soup was filling. Very delicious.
This one's not doing it for me the way I thought it would. I want to see the what she ate today as a fat person.
I'm wondering what kind of.
That's the next video, guys.
If I take the plunge and do the 3 meals a day.
Take the plunge and do the 3 meals a day, as if that's not what everybody does.
With the diet
What is she
centers?
talking about?
I feel like I'm like, what kind of eggs? It's probably gonna be a lot of eggs. I had some eggs today, which you'll see what I had for breakfast.
Vwhat's the alternative, girl? Getting so big that you can never leave Kuwait?
In my
Trapped in a foreign country, you can't even get on the plane anymore?
vlog later.
Like, damn.
I had, yeah. So I don't know why I'm laughing. What? I'm very brain dead today. So I had breakfast. Now this is like my lunch, and then I'm gonna when I come home from the gym, I took out some chicken breast. I'm gonna make something with it. I don't know what yet. So
Chicken breast.
stay tuned for that.
Peetz is a degenerate. Nobody cares about poor Peetz anymore. He can enjoy his My Little Pony porn in solitude.
I'm used to eating maybe close like 4,000 calories a day, probably, sometimes more. So
4,000.
to eat,
So that's how she
I
maintains
think,
it.
you know, my day will be around 1,700
Her
calories.
svelte figure.
To eat that much less is still going to have me lose some weight.
What did she say? 1,700?
To eat that much less is still to eat. I think, you know, my day will be around 1,700 calories. To eat
That's a hell of a lot less.
that much less
It's less than
is
half.
still going to have me lose some weight,
Yeah, for sure.
which is nice. I like this, but would I get it again? Probably not.
Do you guys like the eggy, custardy desserts? I'm a fan. Eggy, cheesecakey, something
Well,
like that. So good.
Tastes like there's pistachios in
Shit.
it too. Most Arabic sweets have pistachio in it. I love pistachio. Have you ever had pistachio ice cream? It's so good. Okay, guys. So I'm happy that I'm eating again because that was, like I said, my body. Oh my neck. My body is not the same as it was, even just 5 years ago. I don't know what happened, but whatever happened was like, I know I can't do that anymore. So I promise, no more water fasts, okay? Because that was scary. Like, I was really like, oh my gosh. And I started thinking, what if I have to go to the hospital here? And
Can you imagine ERBs, Kuwait ERBs?
I was just worried. Like, I don't know how it works. I went to a clinic, but I don't know. I'm just like afraid of doing things
That is not going to end well.
that are new. You know what I mean? Like, I have extra anxiety because of
She
that.
can't even drink water for 24 hours.
I'm like, what if I have to call an ambulance? Everyone's going to look at me here. Like, I don't know. I just felt like, excuse me, no ERBs in here. No
Look at that American girl. That's probably what they say. Like, they don't know. Like, you know what I mean? You can't tell that she's Canadian. They probably think, like, look at that American girl, that trashy American girl.
ERBs in here. So,
Probably.
if I can't get it at the Royal Pharmacy, forget it.
This is why we get a bad rep. With her phone, like, recording everything. You know what they're probably thinking? Like, they look at this woman, like, recording everything. It's like a clown show.
Anyway, that was very delicious. The soup and that little turkey sandwich was so good. And it was good size. I feel satisfied. Yes. Until dinner.
You can tell she's not happy and she's not satisfied with it. Like, she's lying to her audience.
And that I'll be making for tonight. Because I have some chicken I have to use up, so I'm gonna get creative, I think, with the chicken. Can you ground your own chicken? Like, I can't find ground chicken in the stores here. That's my favorite mincemeat. I only find minced mutton and beef. Maybe they have it, I just don't see it. At the Jamaica, which is like
Immobility bees. Okay, let's just go to the next one because, like, this one's dragging. I don't think there's anything else important. I want to go to the next one because she has a brand new one, guys. This one is called What I Ate Today as a Fat Girl Trying to Lose Weight and a Weigh-In, where she's cutting her calories in half. I do want to see, like, what she is doing. I am assuming this will be a lot of these diet service meals, but this doesn't look like a diet service meal, so Salah will film. Oh my gosh, guys. How long is she going to keep this up? She seems to be like, I feel like she's going to crash and burn soon. She's uploading like twice a day. That's hard. I do have to give it to her, like, putting in the quote unquote effort. She's not American. I know she's not, but if you were living in a foreign country and you saw her, you would probably think, like, look at that crazy American. Hello.
foodie beauties.
Oh, so this is a vlog. After a failed attempt to water fast, I'm very impulsive. So what she said in the previous vlog is that she thinks that she might have BPD, which people have been saying for years. Of course, I can't diagnose the woman, but it felt like a brief moment of clarity. I decided to go back to a more realistic and moderate way of eating to lose weight and regain health. How does she think that going for a water fast? Like, it's literally a 180. I will start slower by cutting down portions and keeping track of calories. This just reminds me of, back in the 2019, I hate to bring it up, but back in those 2019 days, she had the weirdest plans for weight loss. Like she was going to eat just fruit every single day. And that lasted like one day, maybe a couple hours. Let's be real here. What else did she want to do? Veganism. And then she came on and told everyone that she actually lied about being a vegan and that she was sneaking ham behind the scenes. Like, just be more realistic. If you don't see yourself being a vegan, you don't have to be a vegan. Don't be ridiculous.
I love waking up to this view. Oh my gosh.
Nice highway.
Julia loves it too.
Just kidding. Can they get across there? Like, is there a bridge, like a pedestrian bridge for them to get across? Because that doesn't look like the kind of street that you can just walk across, does it?
Julia!
It's like a coastal highway.
Sleeping with the owl? Sweet angel.
Oh, there's that freaking cat, y'all.
Hello.
That poor thing.
Welcome to a accountability vlog. This is your host, Foodie Beauty.
This is her accountability vlog. Accountability is kind of a stranger to her.
So I thought
She doesn't know what that is. She's never heard of her. She's never met her.
that I would talk about what I'm doing now since my kind of irrational plan failed, the water fast.
Was that serious? Like, was that actually serious? Or was it just, look at me, look at me?
A lot of people are laughing at me about it and saying, I told you, blah, blah, blah. I'll never understand why anyone in any community gets a kick out of berating people who are struggling with eating problems and their weight issues, especially when a lot of them have issues themselves. But that's beside.
It was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, you weren't serious. That was not serious.
That's the point. I'm not going to focus on the negativity.
Please.
I'm just going to keep going and try something else.
You act like we're stupid. She acts like we're stupid, as if we didn't know that that was just a crock of horse shit. Marvin, thank you for the super chat. I wonder if her mom used to reward her for making a weight loss plan when she was younger. Oh, you think so? You think that maybe like her mom was trying to encourage her at different times to lose weight? I know like amberlynn used to talk about when she was in foster care, they would have her at Weight Watchers at like 11 years old. I don't know about that. It just seems like it'll cause problems later in life. I mean, look at where amberlynn is now. Thank you, Marvin, for the super chat. But how do you go about that, right? When you have a young child and you want them to lose weight, but you also don't want to instill like these bad, unhealthy eating habits or like an obsession with the calories. It's very, very much like a slippery slope.
So, I think
she doesn't have any content unless she does the weight issues. It's true. It's either the weight loss content or the stuffing my face content. Like she really doesn't have anything else at this point. That's kind of her TTTTT. The marriage, the shock of the marriage. Nobody really cares anymore. Nobody even thinks that it's like real. I don't even know if Salah is really living there. I mean, where is he? Where is he?
I think that the way I was going before I had the idea to do the water fast, which by the way, I did try it. And I did say in my vlog that if I felt that, I felt it medically necessary to stop, which I just at the time was really sick. So I thought that it would be a good idea to stop and continue what I'm doing first. And maybe down the line when I'm more adapted.
This is the same woman that's taking psych meds without seeing a doctor, like over-the-counter psych meds.
To having more willpower, discipline, and more control over my issues with food, then maybe in the future I can try something like that. That was very drastic. And I know that's, one of my downfalls is I'm very, I like extremes and I don't have a lot of patience. So I realized I just have to be patient and follow through with this. And then we can move on to the next step if necessary. So first things first, I will post
if medically necessary
my weight in here.
Nobody's going to believe it. She needs a new scale. That scale, I just don't think it's a bariatric scale. Oh wait, so she did gain. No. Oh wait, she lost. I remember, okay, so June 17th, that was just yesterday. But I remember her initial weigh-in was 166, right? kg. So she did gain
So as you can see,
since last week.
I still did lose weight. Like I said in my mukbang video, I think it was
How is that possible? She's been eating nothing but diet food that Salab got. Glizzy McGuire, thank you for the super chat. Mom had me in my first WW meeting at 10, lifelong ED. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think that 10. That's what I said. Like, it's just gonna lead to like these lifelong problems with food and ED. Sorry to hear that, Glizzy. Gino Skla, thank you for the super sticker. Welcome, welcome. What's the vape flavor? It's like a pineapple mango. Where's your ham? What are over-the-counter psych meds? She takes like Lexapro over the counter, I think. Like you can just go in and buy it in Kuwait. You can just like go in and buy it, I guess.
just like excess water, excess waste coming out from yesterday. But I did fast from morning until, well, from the previous night until late, I don't know, like maybe 1 a.m., 1 or 2 a.m. So I did fast for like a full, pretty much 24 hours, but I did eat a lot the night before I started the fast. So yeah, but I still did that. So I think that contributed to it, but I also
I don't think a fast is really ever going to work for her.
didn't overeat when I did eat.
It's not what works for me.
So they weren't the healthiest choices, but I think calorie wise, it was still less than what I'm normally used to eating when I like just go ham. So, so I'm going to show you what I ate full day of eating today. And, you know, I just keep in mind, this is how I'm choosing to, tackle things right now. This is my kind of diet plan. Whatever works for, you know, there's so many different ways. So whatever works for you, you know? So
that's the one thing with like doing a diet on YouTube. I mean, you'll have a bunch of people in your comment section saying like, do this, do this, do that. And at the end of the day, you have to just pick one and stick to it. Oh, welcome to Sugars. Oh.
I'm going to try this and see. And for me, it seems the most realistic right now because it's not so drastic, actually. And which is why I never understood. I don't know. I still don't know why I thought something drastic would work. I thought I could do it, you know. I thought I would try. You know?
Hasn't she learned from all of the bullshit that she did back in the day? She'll never learn.
People think I was trolling or lying or whatever about the water fast. But, you know, just because I decided to
just look at the half smile on her face. It just tells me, I just feel like this is all calculated and this is all BS, because you can just tell by the look on her face. It doesn't look like she's even taking this seriously. Again, the same thing, the problem with Amberlynn Reid. If she's not taking it seriously, why would anybody else? Look at her face. It looks like she's about to crack up.
Try something at the time. I really had my mindset on it. And then I just realized I couldn't do it. So that's...
It's like she's one funny face from a fit of giggles.
Just really how it went down. So, yeah, I lost a little bit of weight. I think like a kilo maybe.
A
I
kilo?
hope it'll keep going. You know, that's pretty good for one day. I think it is just water weight. But everyone who starts a weight loss journey always first starts with water weight, right? That's the first thing to come off.
Yeah.
So at least it's something. I was going to go to the gym today, but... my back is actually really bad. I know it sounds like an excuse, but it's not fully better. And I think I went to bed like all afternoon. I just slept. I was really
Oh yeah, I forgot about the back situation.
tired and just like mentally exhausted.
Is it a half smile or her swollen face? I don't know.
Everything with trying all these changes, with dealing with
It looks like she's gonna laugh.
the pushback and just, you know, I guess just trying to still heal from the...
I know it feels like a cheap imitation of 2019 Amberlynn. I think that that's what she's trying to do. I mean, she saw the chaos around Amber at that time. You know, she was Amber's biggest cheerleader back then. She was like the only person that had her back during that time.
problem. So I also think that it's smarter to just tackle the food right now. I think like taking on too much at one time is just like really, really difficult. So I think I'm just going to tackle, you know,
It's just like a merry-go-round of excuses and lies.
sticking to the calorie intake right now. So I will show you, like, these are accountability vlogs, being accountable to myself. And, you know, I share my life with people, so with the public. So that's also, I'm just used to doing it. So I will show you what I ate today. So yeah,
It's not accountable if it's a lie video, girl.
I hope you enjoyed this vlog. further down the line, I will incorporate more exercise. But I think right now, like I said, just focusing on my housework, just tasks that are so difficult for me normally that are just so easy for some like people, like normal people, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better term when I say normal. So just like focusing on like properly nourishing myself and getting into it, like reestablishing a healthy relationship with food, and also just, you know, keeping my home clean. With somebody at my weight and who's sedentary, like, you know, vigorous housework is actually pretty big workout, you know, like, so I want to focus on getting my life in order and then incorporating more things. I don't want to mentally overload myself. And yeah, so I know not everyone is going to understand that whatsoever, and that's fine. You don't have to understand. It still doesn't mean that
she's taking care of the house these days. Salah's keeping her in line.
Like you have to attack people who are going through a hard time, you know, and kick people while they're down.
She weighs 572.4.
Just in general,
No.
you know, I see that a lot around people. And
You did your best, baby.
Oh, wait, there he is.
thanks, babe.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
You fast like for 1 day.
Yeah. It was hard. And, it, you know, I realized my body's not the same as when I did it. Like, I was 4 years.
Girl, that was not serious.
I did it 4 years ago. My body is just, it's just my metabolism. Everything is just different.
It's been 4 years, like those past 4 years. If you go back and take a look at her videos from then and then compare it to now, it's like a completely different person. She doesn't have the energy.
And,
She just looks like a woman who's been through a lot.
you know, I wasn't planning on getting so sick, on feeling so sick and just panicky and, you know.
The Natter saga, it put like 5 years on her. Those 2 years put like 10 years.
I really need to just do this the right way. So I know people think that, you know, going for help with eating disorders and everything like that, you know, a lot of treatments are very pricey, but also when I was in Canada, you guys saw, I went to an eating disorder clinic, and they're more tailored towards eating disorders like anorexia.
I think she would probably have more luck going to like a nutritionist or a dietitian or something like that.
There's still a lot of stigma surrounding,
Because she's right. I mean, they do mostly focus on like
obesity and food addiction. They think that just giving you a diet plan, you know, just here's a diet plan, exercise, lack of willpower is the problem. So if the actual medical system is tailored that way, even
she needs to work more so with like a psychologist and a dietitian at the same time, like Amberlynn kind of. I don't know if I really believe that Amberlynn's doing that, right? But that seems to be the route to go, right? Dietitian plus psychologist.
if you want weight loss surgery, if you have issues mentally with food, they don't want to give you the surgery. So it's like you always feel like you're hitting a wall. And yes, part of me doesn't want to.
I mean, they will give you the surgery. They just want to make sure that after the surgery, you don't blow your bypass.
Go to
That's the
therapy right now
point.
doesn't want
That's why they don't just give them out like candy. They have to use discretion.
to do these things. So, but
It's for your own good.
it's also that, you know, where I am too, it's very costly for therapy, very, very costly. So right now I'm just working on,
Can she find an English speaking therapist? Probably.
you know, maybe looking into support groups, or maybe just like trying alternative things that are more within budget, and also just
Support group. That might be a little bit harder for her to find. An expat weight loss support group. Do they have that?
focusing on the food right now. The food is like a really, really,
Well,
really
she could start it.
big thing. So that's where it all starts, right? So I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll look into like online therapy. There's also like online things, but I think right now, you know, just I think it's just the addiction to food. It's really hard to deal with, and for anybody. I mean, food is very addictive. You know, a lot of foods are meant to be hyper palatable, and it's just hard to just stop.
I'm sorry, I can't with the hyper palatable.
It's hyper palatable. It's so pleasurable. It's hyper palatable. It's so pleasurable.
Yeah, I know. Not to mention you made a career out of eating this hyper palatable, pleasurable food.
Eating them.
Without food, nobody was still alive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, you know, like I always hear somebody say that, like, if you're addicted to food, it's hard because if you're an alcoholic, it's like you have to be abstinent, and you can't be abstinent from food, but you can be abstinent from crop food.
Junk
That's
food.
triggering for sure. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to find my way. I mean, I've said this diet banter so many times, but I'm still trying to find my way, you know. And I know it's frustrating. It is frustrating for me as well.
I'll
it's very
find my
frustrating.
way.
It's just you see everybody, you know, like I know people in a certain community like to pick on the same 3 women, even though like a lot of people who are doing the
who's the
critiquing of
third
our lives
woman?
and diets are very overweight themselves, and they
Who's
hide
the
behind a
third
screen.
woman? Wait, who's the third woman? Who's she talking about? I'm gonna have a little piece of cookie because my blood sugar is low. And I might die if I don't have this piece of cookie.
They aren't accountable to anything. They don't show themselves. They don't show weigh-ins. They don't show what they're eating. So you know what?
I'll weigh in.
I'm going to say for Amberlynn and Hungry Fat Chick and myself, I think that...
Oh, that's the third person. I was like, who's she talking about? These three women. Oh, I guess Hungry Fat Chick. I don't even really consider her a girl.
At least we have the balls to show ourselves and to show our struggles and to take the criticism, because that's more than I could say for a lot of people in a certain community.
That's just directly at FFG.
In the critique community. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know, I know people might dislike, you know, Amberlynn and I, at least for certain reasons, whatever, but you can't deny that, you know, at least we put ourselves out there and show our face and our struggles and that we're not perfect, you know, so, and I'm going to continue to do that. You know, there's no way, you know, people like to...
I'll get on a scale, sweetheart, if that's what you want. Adam Rains, thank you for the super chat. Salah and Foodie have a third. There's a third. Interesting. Second wife. Linda Hickey, thank you for being a member for 9 months. So sad. Actually talks in circles. Love you, Alex. Thank you, Linda. Welcome. Thank you for being a member. Candy's too genuine. I like Candy, kind of.
Call me delusional? Sure, fine. But so are the people who think that this journey is going to be linear and so easy, that there's not going to be any failures. I'll tell you right now, there's probably going to be so many failures, especially at first. There's going to be so many failures. And you know what? I'm ready to take...
I think that people just see you like diving headfirst into these completely unrealistic goals, like a water fast. And they just don't even take it seriously because you didn't either.
The criticism and yeah, whatever. So anyways, let's get to what I ate today. I will show you what I ate today. I'll actually just talk about it and show you here, like in little video. So for breakfast,
I was expecting that we were going to get like a full what I ate today video and she was going to show us step by step everything that she ate. What is this? This is bullshit. I feel bamboozled.
I just decided to have some, and I'll also show you the end every day, the calories I have in my weigh-ins. So I'm going to weigh in every single day and I'm going to show you my calories every single day for accountability. So no, I didn't succeed in the water fast, but at least I'm sticking to something or trying to stick to something alternatively healthy. So.
All right, girl, just stick to something.
For breakfast, as you see, I just had like, I think it was like that
some
big bowl
potatoes.
of food was for us to share. We still didn't even finish it all. And it was like, I measured equivalent of 1 cup for the calories purposes, but I didn't even eat like 1 cup. I just had the cantaloupe and I had 1 hard-boiled egg sliced with some tahini and some potato, like 1 potato steamed and cut up. So that was the total of what I had there.
Be careful, girl. Don't choke on that potato.
I'll show you the total calories at the end. And then for lunch,
we could have another near-death experience. Okay, so this was like the cool-looking diet meal takeout service. Like, I like this packaging. It just is kind of giving like LA, Stop and Shop.
I did my mukbang. I ordered the diet service. I tried another diet service meal, and you can watch my mukbang if
Did Tammy Lemon ever come back?
you want to see what I had. It was basically a turkey and cheddar and lettuce on multigrain baguette, and it had pumpkin parmesan soup. It was really delicious. I almost died on the chunk of pumpkin, but whatever. And I also had Ali, which is like an Arabic dessert. I had like maybe half of that with water. So I pretty much only drank water.
Wait, what was it? Her choking on the pumpkin was her almost dying, or was it the water or did she almost die twice? She almost died twice. She almost choked on that pumpkin and the water fast led her to disassociate and she almost fell over. Oh my gosh, that's 2 times in 2 days.
And then I had for dinner, I had
It doesn't look good.
I had some white rice, a cup of what I meant.
Oh my goodness, look at all those fries, girl. You know what the people are going to say about this one.
It. Anyway, so we ordered.
Look at all them fries.
barbecue grill, grilled meats. So I'm gonna have, I made a salad as well. I made a salad, as you can see here. I made a salad and I had some of the meat from the mixed barbecue and a cup of rice and some tahini. So
the fries just don't look cooked the way that I would like them to be cooked. I feel like they should be cooked a little better than that. Like they're not done yet. They're not a crispy golden brown.
See here, I made a salad and I had some of the meat from the mixed barbecue and
That's my critique.
a cup of rice and some tahini. So yeah, tahini and hot.
Yeah, right. Like she always has these expectations like the reaction channels should vlog and like their content doesn't matter. It's not content because they don't vlog. Like not everybody vlogs. Not everybody wants to vlog. I put more time into my videos than you do, sweetheart. And I'll stand by that.
So that's all that I'm going to eat for today. And I'll show you the total calories here. The total food diary and calories. So every day will be a weigh-in food diary for accountability, especially to myself. And those, you know, I'm doing this content for the people who believe in me and also for the people who are trying to do it themselves. It's very tough. So anyways, thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next video, okay?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys. I kind of want to weigh in. Last time I weighed in, it was like 183. I'm like this close. I'm a cheeseburger away from being obese. I swear to God. Like, once I hit like 186, I'm obese. But I'm like 183. Last time I stepped on a scale. But I had all my clothes on and shoes. So, you know. That counts for something. I bet you I'm 179. That's so skinny. 179 kg. Just kidding. No one believes your big old lying ass. Does she still have like the weird... Okay, so she changed her profile picture. She changed it back, but did you guys see there for a second she had just a picture of her face? It was just like her face like this as the profile picture. And she changed it back for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. I guess Salah did like a Resident Evil. Why is Salah playing like the original Resident Evil and not the remake one? That's some old school shit right there. Assalamu alaikum. So tomorrow, yes or no? Tomorrow, yes or no what? No matter what the girls are doing, you just made me laugh and smile. Thank you. You would kill to be 179. I still feel fat. Like, honestly, I went through like an ED phase in college. I hate to say it like that. Like, that was kind of inappropriate of me to say it like that. But it's not something that really stuck with me. It's just something that I went through in college. And I got all the way down to like 115. And people were still calling me fat, and I still felt fat, even at 115. And I met with like a porn director, I swear to God. And I was 115 pounds, right? And this porn director said that I was too fat. I swear to God. And that I needed to lose weight. Like how much smaller could I have even gotten at that point? I was sick and I looked sick. That was when I was like 20, yeah, like 20 years old, 19. Rocky Mountain Rach, welcome. Thinking about you today. Hard day for us, missing our dads. Yeah, that's right. It is Father's Day. I kind of just like forget and don't really pay attention to the day. Porn director enters the chat. How tall are you? 5'6". So I'm pretty sure I'm only 5'6". So I would be obese at like 186. You're part of the manosphere? Really? Why am I like getting obsessed with them now? It's so like, there's so much drama over there. I guess that's why. Out here living the Twin Peaks craziness. What happened to Tammy? Is Tammy Lemon back? What happened to her? I'm kind of feeling like a little, You dodged a porn bullet. I know. I'm so glad that I did not do anything like that in the adult industry, because you know that would be all over my YouTube career. You know what I mean? People would be passing that shit all over, and it would just be embarrassing, honestly, for me at least. If you can rock it and you can rock it, you can rock it. But if you can't, like, I don't think I could rock it. So Tammy's still gone. She's been gone for about a month. Send her some positive vibes. I don't know where she is or what happened to her. I really miss you, Lemons. I'm going through some things at the moment, and I'll update you about them in the next video. Same, girl, like same. Looking forward. Okay, so that was like 2 weeks ago. She said she's going to be uploading soon. She's sleeping from watching one of her boring videos. Oh, girl, the shade. Nobody's vlogs are really that entertaining though. Let's be real here. I feel like vlogs are so mundane. It just depends. Like, do you guys watch Alexandra Rodriguez and like her perfect little vlogs, her perfect little world with her perfect little husband, and everything's so perfect. Everything's so perfect. I just can't stand it anymore. She has every little cute thing from Target, and she's so perfect. And she has like a $400 candle, and her house is just so perfect, and everything's perfect. And look at me and my husband, and I sound so bitter. I'm just kidding. I don't really mind her that much. She's fine. She's fine. Alex is a monster. Is she? What's the tea? Is she really a monster? I never really thought too much about her. You've seen her in a couple of videos. I'll watch her sometimes. Yeah, I just remember when Chantal called her a see you next Tuesday for having a $300 candle. I mean, that's a little far. I understand, like, looking at someone with a $300 candle and wondering, like, why are you making those life decisions? Unless you're, like, a millionaire. Why are you making these life decisions? But yeah. Where's your husband? Oh. No, I'm actually kind of jealous of Alex Rodriguez, though, not gonna lie. I mean, she has something to be jealous of, right? She has a beautiful house. She doesn't have like a crackhead man. But she is kind of boring compared to the girls. Yeah, like I like Trailer Park. You know, she's giving like the suburbs, you know what I mean? Very much giving suburbs. I like the Trailer Park. It's just more drama. Or, you know, downtown. Where's your ham? Here I am. I live in the suburbs too, but it's boring. I went out. I saw like the cutest apartment today, but it was literally $2,500 a month. I was like, fuck. I need a man. I need a rich man to get me this $2,500 apartment. It was so nice. What does she do for a living? I think she's just like a influencer. She's like squeaky clean, so she can do like the sponsorships and stuff like that. Thank you, the best Celeste. Can I please get an eggs? Happy Dog Father's Day, Alex. Thank you, best Celeste. That's cute. You can get an eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah, I guess I am a fur dad. Fur dad. She's an influencer. Should I be an influencer, guys? I just don't have that in me. I'm not like a perfect person. Like everything's prim and proper. Like I'm a little bit dirty. Not like really dirty, like depression dirty, like foodie back in the day, but like where there's like shit everywhere, food everywhere. But my shit's not that tidy. Like I'm not a tidy person, if that makes sense. She's not squeaky clean. She lies big. Yeah, well, she can lie, but like it's still like on the surface, it looks on the surface. She looks like she has like the perfect life. You know what I mean? Nobody has a perfect life, but on the surface, you can make people think that you have a perfect life. She lied about getting fupa surgery. I remember that. So her biggest scandal, Alex Rodriguez, is that she lied about getting liposuction, like fupa suction. I'm not just saying that. I think she called it that. Like she literally called it fupa lipo. And she told people that she like did targeted surgeries and was on a diet. And it's like, it's not really something you can do. Angelina Dugan, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I just got here. What did I miss? Girl, you missed Foodie almost died. She almost died, girl. You missed it. She choked on it. She did a water fast. She quit the water fast. Bada bing, bada boom. She choked on a pumpkin. And she stopped eating for 24 hours and then almost died. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, I want to do some investigation on r/amberlynn. I guess it's over, guys. Wait. What happened to the Reddit page? I forget what it's called. Baby, right? It was deleted though. Alex doesn't like to sweat. What do you mean? Oh, you mean Alex Rodriguez? Targeted exercise. Yeah, most of that like targeted exercise and stuff. You see all these things on the internet like lose weight quick. Click on this. You'll lose weight quick. None of that shit fucking works. None of these pills work. Like you really just have to do it the old-fashioned way at the end of the day. It got reported by these psychos. Was it Amber? I thought that maybe it was Amber. Yeah, that was her biggest scandal, was the lying about the fupa liposuction. I covered that on my channel, but it was one of my older videos. I get like cringed out by some of my older videos. It's reported by Amber and Wifey. I think it was too. It's always Amber and Wifey like getting these Reddit pages taken down. But here's the thing. I feel like the Reddit page, like things were just starting to get interesting. And that Reddit page helps so much to keep the drama going with Amber. Without it, I don't know what's going on. Nobody really cares. But the Reddit, I just feel like the drama is good when that Reddit's open. When it goes down, nobody cares anymore. Like nobody really is checking on Amber because it's like the Reddit's down. Requiem of a Dream. Thank you, Karen from Compliance. I love that name. Karen from Compliance. Love the lives. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome. Snowy, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Reddit is still a little on strike. Yeah, that's what I heard, Snowy. Thank you for being a member, girl. What happened with Reddit? Should we look it up? Reddit strike? I kind of want to know what's going on. Reddit CEO defiant. We made a business decision that we're not negotiating on. Interesting. So a lot of the Reddit moderators basically, they were against something that they did. So they shut down their subs, their respective subs. You know, in hopes that maybe they could make a difference and then they'll bring it back when their demands are met. Like a regular strike, right? You go on strike. Thousands chose to go dark. This is an ongoing protest over the company's plan to start charging certain third-party developers to access the site's data. So is that like third-party apps that help you on Reddit? I don't know. Something like that. Something to do with like Silicon Valley and... Most mods caved and so nothing happened. Yeah, I feel like people are really, I don't know if addicted is the right word, but you know, they really like going on Reddit. And I understand that because I'm pretty addicted to social media too. Not Reddit, but more so Twitter. Like I can't spend a day without going on Twitter and just reading the bullshit, reading the toxicity. I love it. I love it. The new sub is the same as the old one. Oh, so they made a new one already? Not effective if you tell the company when you'll stop striking. Yeah. Have you guys ever been a part of like a strike? They work better. Okay, so it is for like these third-party Reddit apps that'll help you like just that have a better system that people like to use, and they're gonna stop that. I know that they do that on Reddit, or sorry, on Twitter too, where they have these third-party apps like Chirp. It's too monitored now. I agree. Like it's kind of cracked down. There has to be like a good, like I don't like too much censorship. I don't like censorship at all. But I mean, there needs to be some kind of rules set in place on the social media. Like you can't, threaten to hurt someone or expose private pictures and things like that. There needs to be some rules set in place, but there has to be like a good middle ground between free speech and just like a shit show where people are being like doxxed and stuff. Like you don't want that because, that's a shit show. The foodie sub is trash, you think? Furry subreddits. I met a furry, guys. I met a furry over the weekend at like a little pride festivity. They seem normal, kind of. No, I have no problem with furries, like as long as they're just doing their thing. It's a little weird. I do find the My Little Pony shit to be weird, though, to be honest. Is there still a Trisha Paytas subreddit? I don't know. There used to be. Remember the Trisha Paytas subreddit was like highly controversial. Stop lying. No, I did meet I met a furry. Furries go to Pride now, I guess. Or, well, they're probably like an LGBT furry, So they're like both in a costume. No. They weren't in a costume. They had, I guess you could say, like, they weren't in like a full fursuit. They had a tail and they had bunny ears or whatever. Peetz is a brony. Should we do a check-in on Peetz? I know he makes me like really want to. He makes me want to pop a something, but let's check out Peetz. Is Trisha even relevant? Not really. Oh, did you guys see, speaking of Trisha drama, this is some really interesting, well, it was interesting to me. Entertainment Tonight had Trisha Paytas on. And the comment section was like flaming them. Here it is. Trisha Paytas on getting out of internet drama and stepping into motherhood, probably. Yeah. Inside Trisha Paytas' home, Malibu Barbie's nursery. So they did a segment 3 weeks ago. Like, girl, like she fell off. And Entertainment Tonight is hitting her up. Like, I just wonder why. But everyone down in the comment section is like talking mad shit. Like, why would you give this opportunity to Trisha? Like, she's such a horrible person. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. Justice for Mr. R. Look, justice for Mr. R, the teacher she lied about to millions. His family wants a formal apology. Really? His family spoke out. I didn't even know that. Karen from Compliance. Thank you. Happy Pride. Thank you, Karen. Welcome. Welcome. Happy Pride, everybody. The mainstream is desperate to stay relevant. I feel like they're definitely like blurred. Like they don't have their heartbeat on the pulse of the internet, because then they wouldn't be having Trisha Paytas on the show. Like, come on. y'all couldn't come up with someone a little bit more relevant in 2023, like maybe a Twitch streamer or something. I don't know. Who would you go for if you had to do, if you were Entertainment Tonight and they forced you to interview a YouTuber, like who would you go with? Maybe someone like, who's that funny girl? The funny girl. Saw that title, instantly clicked. I can see why Foodie used it for clickbait. Oh, yeah, right. Trisha is incredibly boring now. So it's weird ET reached out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, she only gets like 30, 40K views on a video. Whatever, I don't know. They should have reached out to Colleen. Can you imagine? Shane Dawson. Like, next they'll do, yeah, Lindsay French. How did you know who I was thinking about? That's who no, Jamie French, not Lindsay French. I don't know. I just was trying to think like who's like funny, but like relevant, but like not too problematic. Look, she did Ozempic. My horrific experience with Ozempic. Kind of want to watch that in my free time. Oh, is she relevant on TikTok now? See, I don't really go on TikTok and watch these old YouTubers. But I do see like a couple of them are kind of, they're having a new whatever, and they're breathing new life into their career by going on TikTok, I should say. Let's see what Peetz is doing. Besides nothing, girl. Give it to me, Peetz. Not like that. Well, thank you, January, for the super chat. Thanks for all the content recently. I liked your new vid. It was great to see you touch on all the ridiculous misogyny going on right now online. It's getting scary. Thank you, January. Thank you for the super chat. I know it's like everywhere, and they feed it to you with the algorithm with these new shorts and stuff. That's how it's not like that's content that I look for. I was just kind of fed it. But yeah, thank you, January. He deserves his misery. I'm going to be miserable every single day. Couldn't have happened to a better person.
I'm going to be miserable every single day. I'm going to be miserable every single day.
I'm going to be miserable. It couldn't have happened to a better person. He should get in that hot tub. Is he going to say something?
Hey, Yorkie. Your pet.
Like, damn. 50 seconds of nothing. Do you think he wipes his... I would say probably not. Like, he's probably the kind of person that goes to the bathroom and doesn't wipe and doesn't wash their hands. For one, I use the thing that shoots water up your ass. It's so necessary. Thank you, Europeans. Karen from Compliance. Thank you for the super chat. Just want to win. What do you want to win, girl? His shirt says Dr. Teeth. I think it's like a Muppets.
Hey, Spico. Hey, Rara.
It's like one of those Muppets things. Muppets in space. There's nothing here. This well has gone dry, guys. He just sits there with nothing to say. Like, I can't. Should I just sit here? He's got nothing going on. What about the work? He is working. Bidets changed the game. Yes. A bidet is so necessary. Even if you get the cheap one on Amazon, you should just buy it. Just get it, girl. Just get it. You need it. Eiley, thank you for the super chat. Becky. Becky Bell. Hello, Glow. Thank you for being a member for 1 month. Bidets for the win. I agree. Thank you, Hello, Glow. But yeah, everybody needs to get a bidet like right now. It'll pay for itself, honestly, because you use less toilet paper. You only got to wipe like once, I swear, and like there's nothing on the paper, so like you're good to go. You save a lot of toilet paper.
I have a boy, but I want someone serious to claim.
He wants a boy.
I have a boy, but I want someone serious to claim.
Oh, he's just reading the side chat. You're gonna get one. Everybody like needs one. It's just so necessary. I don't think I can go back. Like whenever I'm at hotels and they don't have one, like, because they don't usually have them in hotels. Like even at the Hilton, they don't have them. I guess if you go to like a really fancy one, they'll have it, but y'all know I can't afford that, so they don't have them at the Hampton. Let's watch like a piggy video. Did he do, or did they do, is this the water fast? Yeah, this is the water fast. Oh, thank you for the super chat. In honor of Pride, who is the best ally in Gorl world? Do you mean like a Gorl or a reaction channel? Twinkie's the best ally. Thank you, O, for the super chat. Well, Amber's a member. Let's see what this one's about. The biggest woman in Kuwait keeps gaining weight. This is from Piggy. Peetz is an ally. I feel like Peetz, his support is not really needed because he makes us look ridiculous and nobody takes him seriously.
Hi.
Thank you, Rach, for this super chat. Girl world is so dull. Could Life plus Cindy save it? I don't know. What is she doing now? I did subscribe to the Life by Cindy compilation channel. Thank you, Rach.
Every day, my progress, I'm going to weigh in every day. I'm actually ashamed of my weigh-in.
She feels shame. Yeah, so she started off at 166.6 kg, right? That was the starting weight. So in that week, between this video and her most recent video, she gained a couple of kg.
Today, so I will insert that. Actually, I'll put that up here somewhere. 169 kilos, man. Like that's
How did she even gain that weight? Like, I thought that she was doing the diet meals every day. Obviously, that's not what was happening behind the scenes. Cam Nyan, thank you for the super chat. Peetz is not an ally. Peetz is an infiltrator. He definitely tends to speak for people, right? And it just doesn't come out right.
So I've just been extra sedentary.
She's 100% binge. Yeah.
Like since I hurt my back.
What do you guys think of this look right here? I'm living.
Now I've been using that as an excuse to not really even do anything, and I've just been like feeling down about, oh my gosh, like I'm starting a diet cycle again and I just don't have any like belief in myself, and I've just been like not in a good place. But
what happened to Cindy?
Hey, I'm hopeful. You know, I'm not hungry at all. Like, I thought I would be starving.
Clearly that didn't last very long, did it? You've been playing Zelda nonstop. I kind of just fell off of Zelda. I don't know what it is. It's just not hooking me like it used to. It just feels kind of like an older game. I don't know why. Anyways, she's the literal definition of insanity. Not the literal definition. BRB. Welcome, Bam. Thank you. Life plus Cindy. I want to see what she's doing. Get ready with me. All you need to know about Life plus Cindy. Oh, what's that? Oh shit, that's an hour long. Is Zach still talking about her? Fallout New Vegas. I think that's Foodie Beauty's favorite game. I swear to God. That was like the only thing I thought that she ever said that was like cool or like quote unquote cool. She's admitted, really? Oh, you'll have fun with the Persona series. It's so good. What was the name of that compilation channel that I found? Oh, Mystic Mandy, Mystic Mandy. Who's Mystic Mandy? I guess we'll find out, right? A week in my life. Girl, she literally uploaded 6 hours ago and has no views. I feel bad picking on her. A week in my life. She gets like less than 100 views. How is she going to be the next girl? Nobody knows who she is, babe. I thought about recently do you guys want to watch like a documentary about Amy's life journey? I thought about doing a live stream talking about Amy's life journey, or we can watch amberlynn did put out a new vlog. I don't think I watched it yet. TikTok viral taste test, blah blah blah. Yeah, I haven't even watched this one yet. Who is this person? Girl, I don't know. We need to put her on the map. Persona 3 remake. All right. All right, let's do a poll. What do you guys want to watch? Should we watch Amber's new video? Amber's new video or Amy's life journey video? You missed the wooden spoon. I kind of want to talk and like make the people that don't know about Amy's life journey and the shock and the horror that we experienced all those years ago, introduce that to a new audience. Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. I am being dehumanized.
I'm being dehumanized. They also announced Persona. Yeah, I love Persona. So good. I'll definitely play the 3 remake because I never played the 3rd game ever. All right. It seems like most people just want to watch Amber, so we'll do that.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Let's gossip. Gossip. Gossip.
Hello. Hi. Hello. How are you? Black Mirror.
Oh, have you guys been watching that? They should do Amber is awful, right?
Season 6 is currently happening, and I'm about to start it, and we're about to see how it goes, okay? It's just so crazy.
Amber is awful.
That, like, before, Black Mirror didn't have like all these like well-known actors and stuff, and they do now. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's totally fine. Like, I am like 3 minutes into the first episode, and ew, David. You guys know Schitt's Creek. But today has been productive. It's been...
Did you guys watch all the Black Mirror? So I watched episode 1 and 2. Yeah, of the new season. I thought that Joan is awful. Is that what it was called? I thought that was, yeah. I didn't think it was like that great, to be honest. It was kind of dumb. It just didn't feel like Black Mirror.
Like behind the scenes productive. I also last night, because it's 24 hours, I was able to go get some of the my orders done that I needed to get done. So I got my EKG done and I got my chest x-ray done.
Oh shit, like medical orders. I thought that she was talking about like selling earrings or something to somebody.
And I was going to get my ultrasound, but they told me, oh, you have to schedule an appointment for that. And I didn't know because I had called prior to and they said, no, we're open 24/7. Like you don't have to schedule an appointment. But I think just like miscommunication happened, which is totally fine. So I went to call today to schedule to get my ultrasound done.
Wait, what is she getting all these tests done for the WLS?
For my gallbladder, and they don't take my insurance. I just feel like frustrated
For
because
the gallbladder, they don't take your insurance. That's such a problem. I was just talking about how like it's so when you go to rehab, right? If you want to leave, like technically you can leave, right? You can leave, like it's not jail unless you're like forced to be there. But even if you are forced to be there on a court order, you can still leave. Like they can't stop you. Only the cops can stop you. But anyway, when you're in a rehab, like, and you want to leave, they will try everything they can to convince you not to leave the rehab, right? Everything that they legally can do to get you to stay there, they'll try that. But I remember one time I was at this facility and they didn't take my insurance, right? And so they had me on a bus within 30 minutes back home.
I changed insurances at the beginning of the year and I changed one that is like more well known and a lot more pricey. And I just feel like no.
Does she do like healthcare.gov, like Obama? I know people like still call it Obamacare, but it's like healthcare.gov.
Takes my insurance and it's just becoming super frustrating. So $800 for an ultrasound on my gallbladder, that's a no. So now I am, instead of making the appointment, I'm having to
$800. I bet if wifey wanted a PlayStation, she'd buy that.
Call around and see who takes my insurance, and then I have to talk to the provider who put in the order for me to get the gallbladder ultrasound. Oh my god, it's just a mess. So then they could put the order into somewhere else that actually takes my insurance, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating. For how much I pay a month for this insurance, you think that more places would accept this insurance. So it's just frustrating. But yeah, I've been productive behind the scenes, and
I can't imagine how much money she's paying a month, especially for like the healthcare.gov and with all of her issues factored in. I would like to know how much she pays a month. Shouldn't 800 be nothing to her? Not anymore. Maybe a couple of years ago it would have been nothing to her, but not anymore. She makes a pretty average salary now.
I just wanted to check in and let you guys know about the Black Mirror thing more than anything. So if you guys do watch it and it's on Netflix,
is she gonna spoil it?
This is my reminder to let you guys know that
no spoilers, girl.
New episodes are ready to go. Okay, guys, so we're gonna try something really.
Girl, we know. Your YouTube channel is an episode of Black Mirror, sweetheart.
Weird that I saw people eating, and we're gonna try it and see what we think. Okay, it's two separate things.
Is this really her newest? Okay, so she posted, yeah, this is her newest video. She only posts Monday, Wednesday, Friday now.
First thing we're gonna try is hearts of palm.
She should do like a live stream, like a Saturday live stream or something. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday live stream. That's such a good schedule. Eiley, thank you for the super chat. She would rather buy an $800 Lego set. You know, that Titanic one was up there. That was almost like $800. Thank you, Eiley.
Yes, we are. I'm a little nervous, but I've been seeing people try it and like it and eat it, so I figured, why not give it a go?
Is this another like trolling taste test moment?
Ooh, it does not smell that good. People are saying that it reminds them of like artichokes, and I used to have an artichoke bush when I was yay high to a grasshopper, so I used to eat artichokes.
Isn't it knee high?
Hey, it literally looks like mozzarella cheese. All right, let's go.
I'm so nervous. She can't do a Saturday live stream. How else would she get back to posting videos from a month ago? You're right. That would definitely mess up with the video schedule, right? Because her videos are so old. How old is this video? Is this from like before the Destiny drama? Just kidding.
Not bad.
Well,
I will say it's a little more sour.
She only has 500 thumbs up on this. Girlfriend. How many do we have? 100? All right. Get me to 500, girls.
Than artichoke, but it's decent. And people have been saying to add mustard to it. So, okay. Here's some mustard.
Mustard and artichokes.
Wait, with the mustard? A million times better.
I've never been like a mustard girl.
And then now, a raw Brussels sprout, which is already washed and ready to eat. We're gonna try with the good old mustard. I'm sure you guys have seen.
Oh shit, we went up
This
to
go-
200.
Viral.
Yay, guys.
I mean, if you're on the internet, then you probably have seen it. So, I'm not really a
haven't
Brussels
seen it.
sprout girly.
I'm not all over food talk like you, girl.
I've definitely never had it raw, but
You know what's been annoying me? So I've been using TikTok lately, and there's so many of those, like, you remember chain emails from back in the day? Send this to your friend, or like your mother's gonna die. Well, now there's like chain TikToks where it says use this sound, or something bad's gonna happen to you, or don't stop scrolling. Like if you don't share this video, something bad's gonna happen. I hate that. It's so stupid and fake and dumb and annoying. I wish I could block those, all of those. They keep coming up.
I guess with mustard, it's supposed to taste good. That's not bad.
With mustard? Is this a troll moment? Do you guys do that?
It tastes like a salad with
Force
mustard.
feed videos? Okay, I guess you could put it on salad.
You wouldn't catch me eating it every day, but it's not
It's so raw. Fuck.
bad. If it can help you get some like veggies in, have a little mustard. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
I guess anything for Amber to get her veggies in.
I wanted to talk
Can't knock it. What's with the lighting change?
about 4 like triggers I have when it comes to like overeating.
Girl's white as a ghost. Like, it's June 18th. Shouldn't she be getting that summer tan on?
Or
Clearly, she never leaves the house. Like, she's white as a ghost.
falling off track or eating when I shouldn't, and what professionals tell me to do. So this isn't like triggers for binging or anything like that, because as you guys know, I do not suffer with that, thankfully, but I do suffer with like overeating. I wouldn't be the size if I didn't.
Okay, I don't know why, but this vlog is like hitting a little better than I thought it would.
So one trigger for me out of the 4 that I will be sharing is like unwanted emotions slash like wanting to escape those. So the pretty obvious thing to do when I do feel like, say it's overwhelmed, anxiety.
Yeah, like, is she leaving the house at all these days? Homegirl, she's not leaving the house at all. It's kind of sad.
you know, sadness, depression, and I want to like turn to food to like numb that out. My therapist said,
You know what I bet it is? It's probably the Destiny drama. It was all Destiny's fault. Like, that's why she doesn't leave the house anymore. She's scared that Destiny will pop up.
turn to hobbies instead. It like
You thought she was Portuguese. Girl.
seems so obvious, and it is obvious, but like in the moment sometimes that could be really hard. So that is why I do have so many
In the
hobbies,
moment.
and sometimes
Roll that back again. In the moment.
that could be really hard. Seems so obvious, and it is obvious, but like in the moment sometimes that could be really hard. So
Is she doing that on purpose?
that is why I do have so many hobbies and so many like
That's a good thing.
childlike things that I like to do, Legos, whatever it may be, because like turning to those things actually helps me a lot.
It's because she doesn't really have many responsibilities. I mean, 3 videos a week. Like, that's all she has to do. 3 videos a week, guys. Can you imagine if that's all you had to do and you could just have all that rest of the time? You know, you'd obviously spend that time with your kids or with a significant other. Maybe you would be traveling. Amber, like, if I was a vlogger like her, I would be traveling all the time, especially since she doesn't have any kids. She could be doing, just imagine the things that she could do. And people would watch like Amberlynn at the Grand Canyon. You know, I would watch that. She has that. Her content is so open. She could do like whatever she wants pretty much. It's such a missed opportunity that she stays in the apartment all day. Obviously, we know why.
I would rather do those than put myself in a situation where it's just going to make me gain more weight.
And these are the years, like, if she has the ability to do that, like, these are the years that she could do that. Because who knows what the future holds.
So the second trigger for me is like
And also, like, what is she going to do, like, down the line? She's put all of her eggs in this YouTube basket. I mean, she gave up that government job. She doesn't have a degree. Like, what would she do? What would she do? I always think about that. It always comes back to that. What would she do if YouTube, just if her channel continues going down this path, if everything fails? I do think that Amber, you know, she does have quite a bit of wiggle room, right? But what would she do? She can't even work at McDonald's. Realistically, she can't. CC Wolf, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Happy Father's Day to the dads. Hi, Alex and girls. Thank you, CC. Welcome, welcome. Can we get an eggs? Of course.
Eggs.
Amberlynn at the Grand Canyon. I would watch that.
people's opinions / like assumptions on the food that I'm eating. Like a good example of that is
Yeah, she would just get like, you know, food stamps and stuff like that.
like,
I guess.
say I eat, actually, you know what? A really good example is actually my newest vlog. I was having some homemade rice, broccoli, and like this honey garlic chicken.
But there's the thing, I mean, she would really, in order for her to get disability or something like that, I believe she would have to like run through her, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know, like I've never been on disability. Like I have been on food stamps before, but I've never been on like disability. But you can't have that much money, right? Like if she has a savings account, they're not going to give her any help. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works.
That Feline made, and a lot of people's like opinions and assumptions based on just that meal alone was triggering for me. People were assuming they knew how much rice was on the plate even though it was measured
Wait,
out.
what? That's what's triggering? Can we roll that? I'm so triggered right now. I'm so triggered.
Trigger warning.
People were assuming they knew how much rice was on the plate even though it was measured.
That's wrong. She can have savings. It just depends. Like if you're making a certain amount, then you can't get anything. But I don't know if that means like your savings account. or if it's just income.
Out like things like that is highly triggering, and from a professional standpoint, my therapist says when I notice that that's happening more frequently and it's messing with my progress or like my emotions and stuff, to just simply show less of what I'm eating. I know showing my food is a popular want when it comes to this community. People want to see what I'm eating, which I totally get because I love to see what people eat, especially when they're like on a weight loss journey or they're trying to lose weight. It doesn't
What does that mean in quote, on a weight loss journey? On a weight loss journey.
actually matter. Regardless, it's interesting to see what other people eat. So I understand like the people wanting that, but I need to do less of that because I do notice it like triggering me. Majority of everything I eat, 99.9999% of what I eat is okayed by my dietitian.
So she can't watch food content. But she just said that she was watching TikTok food content. That's where she got the idea for the snack in the beginning, the viral taste test.
And for people to assume that it's not, it's just like, I don't know, it just really triggers me. So
everything, wait, what the fuck? Everything's a fucking trigger.
And for people to assume that it's not, it's just like, I eat is okayed by my diet. Majority of
let's play that back.
Everything I eat, 99.9999% of what I eat is okayed by my dietitian. And
99.9% of what she eats is okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You mean to tell me that McDonald's wifey picked up? She gave the okay? Did wifey quit? Call her up.
people to assume that it's not, it's just like, I don't know, it just really triggers me. So third thing is like, if I'm watching a TV show or like watching YouTube, whatever it may be, and someone starts eating something, like that is highly triggering for me. Like,
wait, what? Is she for real?
If it's like chips is a big one, Chinese.
I get the chips actually.
Food for some reason is a really big one. I'm not
Chinese food.
The biggest fan of pizza. I mean, I used to like really dislike it when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I enjoy it more.
She needs to learn like how to deal with these triggers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can be triggered by everything, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to learn to deal with these triggers because you can't expect the world to change for you. It just doesn't work like that. The world's not going to change for you. You have to figure out how to manage these triggers.
Pizza's also weirdly one for me. Like there's like,
especially when the trigger is somebody eating pizza on TV. Like you have to figure out a way to deal with it.
Certain foods that definitely trigger that. So I noticed when something like that happens, I simply just like turn it off. I used to just like endure the pain.
She can't watch something if people are eating pizza on TV. Adam, thank you for the super chat. I'm triggered right now. Calm down. Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
My button broke. My trigger warning button broke. My soundboard broke.
I used to watch a lot of mukbangers like B Loves Life, Zaddy Chung Chunk. I don't watch mukbangs at all.
Zaddy
ever.
What?
Even though I enjoy the...
I don't think that, yeah, watching mukbangs would probably be the best idea for someone like Amber.
Person, it's like I just can't do it because it is so triggering. So I just stay away from those things. So the last one is like...
Yeah, what happened to sitting with the discomfort? Thank you, Joanne, for being a member for 8 months. Alex, thank you for keeping it real. Thank you, Joanne. Welcome in. Welcome in.
And activities like
Daddy
if it's like
Chunk
movie
Chunk.
night, I automatically want to like
Daddy
order
Chunk
in
Chunk?
dinner
I think I heard of him before.
and like have popcorn. Or if we're playing like Mario Kart, it's just something that's triggering for me because like in the past, my brain automatically goes to...
Okay. Yeah. So like having a movie night playing Mario, like she associates that with like getting snack food, junk food. Yeah, I get it. But like, it's talk to your therapist about it, girl. You can't live like that. You can't not do these things because it's so triggering.
Okay, so this is an activity where I usually would order food and like
Yeah.
eat while playing. So
That's like association.
this is something I talked to my dietitian about, and she said instead of just like not eating at all during those activities where normally I would, just choose healthier options, because food is about fuel, but it's also like you want to feed your body, but you also want to feed your
Yeah, maybe do like a carrots and like low fat ranch situation. Maybe do the ants on a log. Do you guys like the ants on a log? It's when you take a piece of celery, put peanut butter, and do little raisins. I usually don't add the ants, to be honest. I just have the celery with peanut butter.
soul, and you need to figure out how to like do it in moderation. So that has
Yeah, you have to learn, like that's what sets it apart from like alcoholism, right? You need to, I guess you could kind of compare it to like being an alcoholic and trying to navigate if your job involves going to certain events and you need to be there and you need to be present and you need to be around that alcohol. So maybe you would have like, give me a glass of water, right? It looks like a martini. Give me a glass of water with a olive or something like that, so you can like blend in.
been
So she needs to learn to like deal with these things.
harder for me, obviously, because like seriously, like date night, movie night, like my brain just correlates that with like a really good unhealthy meal. So it's hard for me to like get out of that habit. But those are things I'm just learning, like my 4 top triggers currently and how I can kind of live my life around them without it deteriorating me completely. Feline wrote this about a week ago. You and me again.
Deteriorating. I just love the Amber isms. Never stop, girl. Never stop.
It's the world. I woke up to it. Now it's my turn. So this is like the marker chalk. So you have to take
Marker chalk.
it off with some water
Is that another Amber ism?
and
Chalk marker.
whoa. You can see some of the past things that we've written on here. That's so funny. But
What if it said like "fuck you, Destiny"?
once it dries, you can't see it at all.
I got you.
So
on
now
my
that it's
mind.
dry. So we ultimately
Destiny, you used to know me, now you don't.
just go back and forth. Oh, it's blurry. I love that.
I'm just gonna live my life, and Destiny, that's a life that you're not a part of.
For you guys. Sorry, this camera's really bad with the blur or with the focus. What in the world?
That's just a life you're not a part of. You are beautiful. How long is this?
It goes blurry every time I start writing. So that's what I wrote.
Girl, and she wonders why people would rather watch apathetic facts, girl. Take an editing class or something. I know my editing is not like the best. It's really, really not. But this can get, there's a lot of fat that she could trim a lot of the fat, you know.
All right, you guys, it is time for some P.O. Box openings.
You wish I was Becky, huh?
So the first thing I opened was this box, and it's from Claire. She got me a card, a letter. I just want to say congrats on your weight loss and thank you for the kind words. She also sent me this Scratch It Jewel with jewel tone paper,
Here come the very important enablers.
which I love stuff like this. So that's going to be super fun. And then she painted all of these. Like,
Oh my gosh, that kind of takes me back. Did you guys do these when you were little?
my gosh, these are so neat.
Oh, that's a good point. M. Rooney Fox. She associates editing with eating. So it's a trigger. That's why she can't edit. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Like,
Great
I
excuse.
absolutely love this one. This one is my favorite.
Fabulous
Because if you guys know
excuse.
anything about me, I am a dinosaur girly. And then that one says smile.
I actually
There's
did
just
know
so
that.
many cute ones, like this flamingo. Aliens, have you guys
Did you guys do like I did these when I was a kid? Like, I don't know. You go to like Michael's.
heard about what's going on? The government's finally being honest about aliens.
Did you guys? Oh my God. I think that they're coming. Like they're prepping. Do you guys feel it in the air? Like I'm shaking. I'm literally physically shaking. The aliens, like I just feel like they're trying to ease us in to accepting the fact that these aliens are coming. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. Do you guys feel it? Do you feel it too? Do you feel it too? They're laying the groundwork, you know, so that we don't like freak out when it happens. Whew.
There's a kitty cat, astronaut. Thank you so much, Claire. I appreciate it so much.
They're easing us in. They're easing us in. It's happening, guys. Oh, man.
Okay, so this next one is a painting that a small business owner in UK, England made. Her name is Sima. And she also wanted me to give a shout out to her brother and cousin.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Yes. You want to see one? Did you guys see the Las Vegas one? I've been following that. Like this like family in Las Vegas said that aliens crash landed in their backyard. But there was no footage or anything. Like, why didn't they? So they said that they were like frozen in fear, right? So that's why they didn't just pick up their phone and start filming. They were frozen in fear, which kind of makes sense, actually. Like, you see the alien eyes and you can't move. Like, that's a thing. That's a thing. Edie, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Welcome, Edie.
Wasim Nazish Maya.
There was one in New York, really?
And she said that their names are a Pakistani name, so if I pronounced it wrong, then it's okay. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, so if I did pronounce them wrong, I'm so very sorry.
Yeah,
but
girl.
thank you guys so much for the support, truly. She knows that Bora
Our Kentucky queen, Bora Bora, nuh-uh.
Bora is my like dream is to go there. So she painted me at Bora Bora, and I know exactly what clip this is from. So I just think it's super cute that...
Is that not like kind of a troll? You think the aliens have technology that disables our electronics? Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah, China probably has that too. Christelle D, thank you for welcome to Shookers. Welcome to Shookers, Christelle D. Welcome. Oh wait, my stream deck stopped working. Welcome. I'll just have to do it myself. Is this a troll moment?
Oh my god, that she thought of doing this, and it's so creative because I remember I was sitting on a chair and she just brought me to a spot that I've always wanted to go to, and the letter you wrote me is so sweet, so thank you so much. It just means the world to me, and one day I will be there for real. Just look how gorgeous that is though, for real. Like, that is stunning. Thank you
I kind of remember that moment. I mean, that is cute.
so much. Like, this is so kind and so sweet. All right, so the next things I'm going to show you guys are some postcards, which I love postcards.
Thank you, Clout Goblins, Willing Minion, for the super chat. When it comes to aliens, everyone is either frozen in fear or they catch the footage on a 2002 Motorola. Right. When are we going to get some real footage? They said, the people in Vegas said that they had like men in black, you know, like the men in black. They're real guys. Driving, like they were driving slow outside their house, like they caught them. Thank you, Clout Goblin.
This one is from Artemis, who actually painted this. It's beautiful. Thank you. This postcard is from Arnott. Thank you so much. And then
they're giving postcards. That's cute. Remember the postcard club?
This one is from Rebecca. Thank you. I love a postcard. I have a collection starting because of you guys.
Should I send Amber a postcard and say unblock me, plox? I'm going to send her a postcard that says unblock me, please. We'll send her like a Philly one or something. I don't know. The Liberty Bell. I'll send her the Liberty Bell.
If you guys want to send me anything, here's my
Unblock
P.O.
me,
box,
please.
but please just remember, do not send me any food. Thank you very much. So I wanted to show you guys that this is where I keep all of my notes, letters, cards that you guys get me, and I didn't expect you guys
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
to get me so many. So it's like, I need a new way of organizing all this. So I think I'm gonna take it all out and organize it by like card, letter, etc., because like I even save the Amazon gifts that you guys write me.
Oh yeah, like the little gift method. What does that say? Hey Amberlynn, I thought you'd enjoy these coloring books.
Like the little notes in there, because it just means so much to me. So right now
Is this the prison art?
I'm just
Where's
going
the
through
prison art?
every single thing that you guys have ever sent me. And
Do you think people watch her in jail? Like, can you watch YouTube in jail? I guess you can.
I'm separating it
If you can live stream on TikTok, you can definitely watch YouTube.
into piles, like letters, cards, etc. And I realized that like
Would you guys watch Amber in jail?
the first shelf, majority of that was from live stream era. Oh my god, look. Someone drew Twinkie. I love when you guys send me art. It literally makes me so happy. So a lot of it was like a lot of letters were during live stream era when I wasn't really talking about my P.O. box, and it was mainly just like something that
Oh my gosh, Gringotts.
I would mention in passing. So yeah, it's kind of cool to go back and like look at all this. And I forgot about these, so
There's a guy on your Facebook that posts from jail. Yeah, they do have like computers.
if the person's watching me, look how gorgeous.
I know they have like computers that you can definitely like email. You would watch me in jail? Thank you. Make sure to leave that thumbs up.
I totally forgot that I had these with the letter. It's cute little bracelets. Okay, so I'm covering that for privacy, but here are all the letters. Here are the cards and the postcards. Here is the art. Look how cute. That
She should make like a scrapbook or something.
is so adorable. And then I also wanted to show you guys this one. That's the first piece of art I actually ever received. It's a painting.
Who's that supposed
So
to be?
beautiful. And then again, privacy, but this is just like miscellaneous, and then like the Amazon gift notes. So I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but this was like 3 years ago.
Oh, this is the prison art. I was wondering because her title is prison art. I was like, what? Where's the prison art? Is there anybody watching from jail?
brother was in prison, and he had someone draw this for us. This is my brother, my mom, and me. And I just wanted to show it to you guys. It's just like really special to me.
Oh, somebody drew it.
I was
Oh,
not
that's
expecting
cute.
it when he sent it, for sure. So I've had it for a while. Okay, you guys, so I have a ton of
Mount Torrid 2.0.
laundry that I need to put away. This is just a load. Actually, 2 loads that I completed today.
A
So
load. Just kidding.
I'm about to do that. And then I have to edit this video and get it up for you guys. I know these vlogs are not like the most entertaining things in the world, but I just like coming on here and talking to you guys. And
It was kind of nostalgic. I actually didn't mind this one that much.
I know a lot of you just enjoy like mundane, everyday life stuff. That is the stuff that I prefer to watch.
It's more interesting than Alexandria Rodriguez.
So I'm making the content that I like to watch. I like when my favorite vloggers literally just stay at home and do nothing. It is the best. But anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
And it is what it is, y'all. And it is what it is. The empty hangers. Yeah, look at all those empty hangers. That's a lot. We know where the clothes are, right? Just chilling in this pile. Mount Torrid 2.0. Remember she got really upset with the Mount Torrid situation type deal? I think she was upset with Jordy for making fun of Mount Torrid. I just hurt, so I can't put up these clothes, guys. You put it out there, hun. You was watching a Crystal era video? Really? You want to watch Amy's life journey? Do you want to? Should we watch the Amy's life journey? I can tell you guys about my experience with Amy's life journey and watching her and who she was and what happened. Is she addressing the hoarding in therapy? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Amber gets most upset by Zach for some reason. She's super triggered. I don't know what it is, guys. Eugenia Cooney knows who Jordy is. I saw that video. She thought that he was a she. Like, she thought that he was a she. She probably was just like lying. You know what I mean? Okay. So I was thinking we could watch this Toad McKinley one. That's probably the best one, right? The disturbing case of Amy Ramadan. She disappeared. So for the uninitiated, this is Amy Ramadan. She was like the fourth girl back in the day, back in 2020, let's say. She was the fourth girl. And there was her, there was Amber, there was Foodie, and there was, of course, Life by Jan. But Amy disappeared. Let's figure out why.
On February 10th of 2020, a video surfaced of YouTuber Amy Ramadan of the Amy's Life Journey YouTube channel striking her young child off camera. The video in question is over a year old, being uploaded on October 23rd of 2020.
I remember because it was like she was celebrating getting 600 subscribers, right? 600 guys. And her daughter was like screaming in the background, and you see her. I guess they'll show the clip.
2018, in celebration of reaching 600 subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm now going to play the clip. While the event in question takes
Trigger
place
warning.
off screen, some viewers may find the audio alone disturbing.
Anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all of the support that you guys give me. This is an amazing opportunity that you guys have also helped me reach.
So Amy was on YouTube for quite a while before, like, she was kind of known in the community, but towards the end of 2019 is when she kind of blew up in the community and people started talking about her. This clip, of course, resurfaced. The clip, I believe, was probably from either 2018 or 19. Like Toad said, it was like a year old.
And that... You do not scream like that! You go out right now! No, ma'am!
And her daughter, like, people, at least at the time, were saying, like, the daughter, she probably hit her leg and the daughter was hurt. Like, she hurt herself, right? That's why she was crying. That's why she was screaming. And instead of consoling her, this is what she did. Because she was interrupting her YouTube video.
It's important to note that spanking your children is not necessarily illegal in the United States. Corporal punishment is by all accounts ineffective and counterproductive, but it is not illegal so long as the punishment is considered by the courts to be reasonable and doesn't cause physical injury. As this event occurs off-screen and occurred well over a year ago, we cannot know if the child was injured. I have a policy not to show children in my videos in most cases. Even if their parents don't respect their right to privacy, I do.
She used to do these like exercise videos all the time. Oh my gosh, there's the one where she's bouncing on the ball and then she would do the kicks and the punches. So what Amy would do on the regular before the whole child abuse thing, what she would do is basically weight loss journey content similar to amberlynn. Why would she upload that? That's a really good point. I guess she didn't think that people would see any problem with it. You know?
I can tell you, and what you can easily verify for yourself with a bit of cursory research, is that this child is barely more than a baby at the time of her recording this video. She is yet to learn how to speak, and therefore cannot properly express her feelings. Even if you are an advocate or indifferent to corporate...
Yeah, I think that the child just had hurt herself. And that's why she was kind of screaming.
Punishment, no sane person would strike such a small child.
And for what? Interrupting her YouTube video. It feels kind of narcissistic, doesn't it?
Going to play the clip again, this time with a broader context, and I will stop from time to time to give my own comments.
I wanted to thank you guys so much, every one of you that have brought me to 600 subscribers. I am so ecstatic. I am so happy. You guys have no idea when I seen that
it just makes it feel like a mask, right?
I'm at 600 subscribers. I was like, something is going well.
She's playing this like happy-go-lucky YouTube character and then the mask drops.
Something that should be understood about Amy, and something I will talk about later in this video, is that she has a desperate need for attention and validation. The desire for attention and validation isn't out of the norm for avid users of social media, but most people put the well-being of their families first and certainly don't resort to violence against their children when they're interrupted.
And it just made my heart skip a beat and me sing a song because I am so happy to see my channel growing, because not
my heart skip a beat and sing a song.
Only is it you guys that are making this happen, but this is also your...
It's like the toxic positivity. It's so fake.
This channel, and that's why I get so excited, because I know that you guys are getting to meet new people just like I am. So anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all of the support, encouragement. Excuse her. She is not the support I need right now.
To me,
imagine saying that about your, like, she's not the support I need right now. Like, are you kidding me? You're supposed to be supporting her. She clearly wants you to go check on her.
That statement is just as insidious as what we know follows. She is not the support I need right now. This is a 37-year-old woman who is upset that her daughter, her barely 2-year-old daughter, who clearly sounds distressed, is not supporting her futile vlogging efforts.
Where's the woman from? Okay, so she's from like the Pacific Northwest. I think she's from either Washington or Oregon.
She becomes irrationally angry that her child isn't suppressing the raw emotion that children have no control over, so she can disingenuously smile for her meager 600 subscribers.
But anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all of the support that you guys give me. This is an amazing...
I know, right? Like, it's a recorded video. Like, she could take a little break at any time. It's a recorded video. Like, this isn't... Not that it would be okay if it was a live stream, but I could understand, like, being, like, annoyed. But it's a video. You could always redo it.
An opportunity that you guys have also helped me reach.
She was from Oregon. Okay, yeah. Oregon. Yeah, Oregon. Washington? Was it Washington or Oregon, guys? I don't know.
And that...
I'll play that again in slow motion. Watch how quickly she goes from smiling and happy to a cold rage.
Yeah, or like edited it out. She just put this up, like thinking that it was okay, thinking that people would be behind it.
Her child comes to the room.
Ooh, that was a good catch from Toad. Like, look at her face just slip.
Her child.
She was very similar to, like, in her diet cycles, it was kind of similar to Amberlynn. Like, she would come on with this new journey, right? And then the next week she would be up weight and she would have a new excuse and round. It was very similar to Amberlynn, at least with the diet cycles, except she had a family, right?
Child comes to the room, seeking comfort from her mother. Instead, she's greeted by the door opening, being smacked, very hard from the sound of it, and then pushed out of the room. Amy then shuts the door so she can continue to film a thank you to her supporters. Now we see a video transition. Amy is out of breath from the physical effort of hitting her child, and what she is saying is almost verbatim how the previous clip began. That is because she tried to do a retake and edit out the portion where she hit the child. However, Amy is lazy and incompetent.
And I just want to thank you guys so much from the bottom
Imagine being that lazy.
of my heart for helping me reach 600 subscribers. Without you, this would have never happened. And I get so excited. My heart skips a beat and I sing a song when I'm seeing these numbers keep going up and up and up.
It's almost like creepy.
A thank you to user XL Coffin, who found this clip, and the rest of the good people over at Kiwi Farms for archiving her entire channel and continuing to comb through it.
They have every single video. So she deleted her channel. She hasn't been seen, I don't think, since like maybe 2021. Last I saw of her, she was posting just nails. She liked to do nail art, and that's what she was posting. So it didn't include her face or anything. She also did like crafts. I believe she went by Amy's Designs for a second there. But that was after all the shit went down, basically.
You can't hide any of this, Amy. You can try to delete it all, but I can promise you that the internet never forgets. At the time of writing this video, the clip I just showed you is the only one that has been discovered where Amy can be heard actually hitting her children. However, there is another clip.
It was also rumored that she called the police on another YouTuber. Like, the drama would get like real life. It was that kind of like trashy YouTube drama.
Provided by XL Coffin from the same time period where she threatens to strike her children with a wooden spoon.
I don't know what to do because I don't want to get on a point where I have to have the caffeine, because that's not how I've ever ran my body. Like, I've never gotten attached to something where my body has to have it in order to like function or whatever it might be. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I told Ollie that I was thinking I might just go ahead and go through the withdrawal caffeine. What, honey? What?
Huh? Or is this the wooden spoon? It seemed like her YouTube was always like more important to her than, taking care of her kids.
I don't. Okay, hold on, okay? Anyways. So. Okay. So I'm wondering if I might have to go through like the withdrawal headaches to get it back out of my system again. No. Okay, Omar, do I need to get the spoon?
This is the famous wooden spoon.
But I can't even reach him. Okay, then you need to stop.
She claims to not use it, but like the kids are terrified of it.
I carry this with me everywhere I go. Do I ever use it? Nope. Do I threaten it? Yep. All they have to do is see me put my hand up there and they're like, no. I was like, well, then.
The way she brags and laughs about intimidating her small children with the threat of physical violence is
She really just reminds me of if Chantal was a parent, to be honest.
It's quite sickening. She might say that she never has to use it, but that is only because she has absolutely used it in the past. Children do not have an inborn fear of
Right? They just want attention, right?
wooden spoons. If you find yourself thinking that this is no big deal, I would implore you to consider the age of these small children, 2 and 3, and to read the list of articles I will link in the description of people being arrested and charged with various forms of child abuse for using a wooden spoon to strike them. You can also Google spanking with a wooden spoon and select the news tab, but for various reasons I won't get.
Did you guys ever have like the spankers? Not like I mean growing up, like back in the day when that was like more common. There would be like these spankers and it would have like a picture of like a lion. It would look so cute, but it would be like something that you spank.
Into, do not accidentally click the images tab. Something that needs to be understood about this woman is that she is a perpetual victim. Let us go back to that video where she hit her child off screen. Listen to what she has to say about leaving mean comments on the internet.
Sometimes support and encouragement doesn't come off as the most nicest thing, but sometimes it's the truth. And that's why I said, don't ever be afraid to bring something to my attention, whether you think it might be a rude comment. I still take every comment that is given to me.
So this is like before this video here, or that she's recording, like congratulations for 600 subscribers, right? She's talking about criticism. This was before she really received a lot of criticism. She was still a much smaller channel back then, so I don't know what she's even really talking about here. She probably did get hate comments. Like if you're fat on the internet, you will get hate. If you're gay on the internet, you'll get hate. Like I know about that. But I just don't even really, that's not criticism. It's just bullshit. But this is before she was even really receiving any criticism.
As a learning topic of some sort, and I use everything and put it into aspect. And maybe there's some things that don't fit with my timeline of where I'm at in life, and that's okay. Not everybody is going to have the same thoughts, but we all are open and allowed to say whatever we want.
I wish she never deleted her channel because I wanted to see more of it. But Adam, thank you for the super chat. She uses the spoon because she mistakes them for food. What? Girl, oh my God. Thank you, Adam, for the super chat. You were spanked and now you're gay. LOL.
On this channel, as long as we're being encouraging and supporting each other, and you know, being careful to one another's feelings, because I would never want somebody to be hurt by somebody else's comments, nor do I want to be hurt by somebody else's comments. And so far I have never received that, because again, all of you guys are amazing.
Keep in mind, she plans on editing out the portion of the video where she hits her baby. That should tell you everything you need to know about how disingenuous and narcissistic this woman is.
I just can't get over how she's so like, she's like that kindergarten teacher, the way we talk about Chantal with her low BMI voice. And guys like, oh, it's going to be so good, guys. Just you wait, like, just you wait. And then behind the scenes, she's a monster. I just don't trust that kindergarten girl voice. I just don't.
Minutes after physically dominating a helpless child, she's imploring people to be kind to her. There's only one thing that is important to Amy in her life, and that is herself. For even further proof, let's take a step a few days further into the past, where she posts this to her Facebook page. If you're already feeling heated, you might want to take a breather before we continue. Her caption reads, "I wish there was a pill I could take to make me forget all the past memories and all the people that are in my past. Sad face, feeling depressed." The image she posted reads,
oh, I don't even remember seeing this.
People ask, how can a person abuse a child? I ask, how can so many, quote, good people not do anything about it?
I wonder what's going on. Like, I wonder what Amy's like up to these days. Because like I said, she's disappeared from the internet. There's been no word from her at all.
Be careful what you wish for when you're sad posting for attention on Facebook, Amy.
She's definitely not like the sweet thing she portrays her to be, obviously.
Amy has been incredibly public about her past alleged abuse by her own mother, as well as pretty much every other member of her family. On the day she made this Facebook post,
continuing the cycle, that's sad.
She shared a story of her alleged station, and in other videos, she's talked about being physically abused as well. I'm not going to give her the pleasure of airing her stories in this video. If I ever do, and I do promise to make a more extensive video on this woman in the very near future.
I don't think Toad ever did.
It will be to point.
What happened to Toad anyway? Do you guys remember Toad? He did the famous Chantal documentary, Canadian Horror Story. This is iconic. Iconic. Probably the best foodie beauty video there is, but it's old. It's really old now. It's 3 years old now, but it's one of the best foodie beauty videos ever.
Point out all the massive holes, inconsistencies, and flat-out lies in her stories. Suffice it to say, I wholeheartedly believe all of this is for attention, and I don't believe a single word she says. Let us not forget how easily she wears her mask. If it were genuine, there's no way she could treat her own children the way she does. If it were genuine, it wouldn't matter in the face of what she's done. Amy made a video addressing the enormous amount of backlash and criticism she has received since these videos have surfaced, uploaded February 12th of 2020.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be good. Like her word salad videos.
Initially titled Abuse/Weigh-In, now changed to simply Weigh-In.
Can you imagine if you named a video Abuse/Weigh-In? Like,
had any doubt that she was a god-awful parent, that this was perhaps a one-off situation, her response should snuff out any lingering sympathy even the most generous amongst you may have.
This will be the one and only time that I talk about this, and I will never speak upon this again, because I really don't feel I should even have to speak upon it at all, because I don't owe an explanation to anybody for how I raise my children. The way that I choose to raise my children, that is my choice. I don't go into your home, I don't tell you how you raise your children.
Right off the bat, I can tell you this boomer bullshit pisses me off. The way you raise your children is not solely your choice. They are not your property, and there are strict laws in place to protect them.
she had to know, like, going and uploading that video. Like, she had to have watched it before she put it up, right? How, in what world would she think that that would go down? Okay.
As I imagine she is soon going to find out.
But what I don't understand is...
But at that time, like, the video, it was like a year old or so, but it resurfaced, right? So people didn't really know Amy. They didn't pay attention to her. They didn't watch her until the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020. I think Amber and Foodie, they both left YouTube January 2020. Neither of them were really posting at all. So people were bored, right? They were looking around. Who can we talk about? You know what I mean? Kind of like now, right? Who can we talk about? And so they stumbled upon Amy, and then all of her dirty laundry started getting out there.
How somebody can go from punishing their child to being called an abuser when, for one, there's no video showing physical harm.
It's clear what happened in the video. I mean, she's just lying.
Being done to a child, to one, be even accused of that, two, to even have it being talked about.
Let me reiterate, this clip...
We knew what happened, girl. We're not stupid.
...is of her smacking a child that cannot even form words yet.
It's like these girls think that we're stupid. Don't believe your lying ears.
You do not scream like that! You go out, right out!
Amy is watching from jail. You know, Amy did have, like, some charges.
No, ma'am!
I have heard everything from I beat my daughter in the face.
Did anyone ever report her to CPS? Yeah. CPS was called to her house like a ton of times.
I beat my daughter on the hand. I mean, nobody... There are so many stories and accusations going out there that now it's just become... It, honest to God, has come to be funny to me.
Allegations
funny.
Of child abuse. Classic comedy. I'm sure you can explain away everyone's fears, Amy. Please, enlighten us.
And what even...
Oh man, funny.
Is even more sad is that this video was a year ago. Like, if you guys honestly Think about it.
People didn't know about it until then. I mean, she wasn't known. Nobody really knew who Amy's life journey was.
Whoever started this whole thing literally had to dig deep, deep down.
So what happened is she kind of caught the attention of Kiwi Farms, right? And so they started going through everything that she's ever posted on the internet, looking back in her videos. She became like a person of interest, right? So people started paying attention to her past uploads and things like that.
To find a video of me supposedly beating my child and put it up as a video that I just put up today.
God bless you, XL Coffin. God bless you, Kiwi Farms. I hope I'm not losing the crowd here. I hope people aren't convinced that this video is no big deal because it occurred a year ago when her young child was even younger. I'm no expert, but I get the feeling Amy is digging her hole even deeper here.
I don't walk in fear to take care of my children.
It was downhill from there because Amy she was never good at addressing controversy.
I see fit that I need to raise my voice at my child, you're darn right I will raise my voice at my child.
I remember she was in drama with Zachary Michael. I can't remember what happened there though, but they had some kind of drama.
Am I going to demeanor them and am I going to lower their self-esteem? Absolutely not. Do I call them names? Absolutely not.
As morbid as it is, you've gotta love the smug way she butchers basic English. Beating children is, after all, an indication of a very low IQ.
If I have to get up and I have to place a pat on the butt to show them, hey, mom's serious? Absolutely.
Yeah, a pat on the butt.
I don't think it was a pat, was it? Demeanor them.
You do not scream like that! You go out! Right out! No, ma'am!
The worst part is that like I said, the kid was hurt and wanted mom's attention. And this is the attention that she gets. To me, that's the worst part of it. She was hurt, already hurt.
Hope you really taught that baby that mom is serious about seeking attention over being a loving parent.
Even if I did spank her more than one tap, that is my choice. That is my prerogative. That is my choice. I am her mother. Nobody else but me.
Ah, the classic. I didn't beat my children, but if I want to, it's my choice. Again, kids are not property. Not in the West, at least.
I am very aware of the video going around. I've seen it, like I said. I made the video. Did I mean to leave that part in the video? No. But was I afraid to leave that part in the video? No, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not ashamed of it.
Oh yeah? Then where's the video, Amy? You aren't
fooling. Of course it disappeared, right?
Anyone, not even yourself.
And here's the thing. I have had multiple people say, and I've even had...
Is this why she left YouTube? Well, she stayed on YouTube for quite a bit longer after this. I'm trying to remember when she initially left. Maybe by the time 2021 rolled around, nobody really cared about her anymore. But I can't remember when she left YouTube. It might have been in 2020 that she left.
Phone calls made to me that people are turning me into CPS. I am not walking in fear with CPS. I have already done my part, which is I already have a case with my police department.
There was even calls from CPS like before this went down.
They already know what's going on my side with YouTube. And they have already seen the video on my side. And the police officer even said to me, as it already is, there's nothing to worry about. He said, there's nothing wrong in this video. So I'm not sitting here in fear wondering if the state's going to come out or not. If they come out, I already have my case number and she'll contact the police officer that I already contacted.
She seemed to have like a rep with CPS.
It will all be taken care of.
She's lying. 100% without a shadow of a doubt, she is lying.
Yeah, there was already an open case.
Of course, it all comes around to Amy being the perpetual victim.
She was already like on the radar.
She actually can't comprehend how anyone could care about anything more than her little charade.
But I can't control what you do. But again, I can control what I do on my channel. And that is, I'm not going to continue this drama because it's tiring.
I kind of want to see, do you guys want to see some more videos from Amy? Amy and Jen used to fight publicly. Do you guys remember? Do you want to see some more videos from Amy? Let's finish this. Let's finish it. And then we'll look at some more.
Not only is it tiring, but it's taking my vision away from what I'm working on, and that's my health. My health comes before any of this garbage. And you guys, the ones that are bringing up
She's the one that never took her health seriously.
all this drama,
It was a joke, like amberlynn.
all you guys are trying to do is get my eyes off of my journey and my goal and put it on something else so I won't match my goal.
So here she is trying to blame the audience for her not losing weight.
And you guys are trying to make me stumble so I don't get what I'm trying to do, which is lose.
They put so much power. I noticed these girls, like, they put so much power into the online audience as if they really have control over whatever person's life. Like, these people have no control over your life. You are the one that give them so much power, saying they can knock you off track.
My weight and get healthy. You would rather keep me stuck over here in the dark side, focusing on things that I don't need to even focus on. And guess what? It's not going to happen.
I'm gonna cut the video off here. I think it's important to keep this video short and to the point, to spread
Did she do a water fast? I don't know.
awareness of what's going on this channel and more importantly in this woman's home. But among other things, Amy has recorded her children using the bathroom and put it on video, recorded her children naked. Her
Really?
oldest child that
She put that on YouTube. I didn't even know that.
she adopted has never officially been adopted and is
That was another big controversy. Her adopted child was like not, the papers weren't in order correctly. I don't know exactly, but something with the papers were not 100% legal the way that they should be.
living in the US without having been given his rightful status as a citizen because she just can't be bothered to fill out the paperwork.
She's just
she
so
has an
lazy.
emotional support skunk. She and her husband threatened to sue people that call her out, and they may or may not have swatted someone. I will cover all of this in a video
That was also another, it was Pam Talks, if you guys remember her.
sometime next month. Amy, I know you're watching this, and I welcome you and your pathetic simp of a husband to try and take any legal action against me. I will record all of it and upload it to this channel. To be clear, I don't want this woman's children taken away, but I do want the point driven home that she needs to change her ways before it's too late for her children and the damage done is irreparable. I'm going to link her Kiwi Farms thread in the description, but before you go, you need to understand that it is not a place to gnash your teeth in rage. It is not a place to make plans to troll, flag, or call the authorities. It's a place for documentation and discussion. If you think there's a need for legal action, contact a moderator, which
Thank you, Skinny Legend Supermodel, for the super chat. Why are all of our girls abusive in different ways? Seems to be a pattern, huh? Thank you, Skinny Legend. Welcome.
in this case has been done more than enough times. I will also post a link that provides general rules and an introduction to the culture of the site that you should absolutely read before you decide to go any further. Thanks for watching.
All right, let's look into some other videos of Amy. I can share with you guys my knowledge. The Ace family, really? I do remember that. That was another weird thing. They probably did that shit on purpose, didn't they? What's a good one to watch? Amy's Dance with Me. Oh my God. This is kind of, you guys have to see this. Hold on. Let me just make sure there's no. Oh, there is music on it. Well, we'll just watch it without music. This is her dancing. This is on the channel Who Is She? She used to do like these exercise videos and she would bounce on the ball. Is there another one of the... Is there any bouncy ball footage? I want to see the bouncy ball footage. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Family bloggers should be banned. I also don't really like family bloggers because, you know, children just should not be famous, you know, unless like they're old enough and that's the decision, like they want to become an actor or whatever, and that's their decision. A lot of the times it's not their decision. That's where the problem comes in. But throwing these kids on the camera to like a million people, and you're going through puberty and you have trolls like commenting, no, it can't be good. Like imagine going through your awkward phase and your mom has all these followers and there's trolls in your comments like talking shit. Like nobody wants that. What are some other ones? Mommy of 3. Somebody called her Mommy of 3. Remember Daddy 05? So this person referred to her as Mommy 03. Kids can't consent. Like, I know it seems like fun to be like quote unquote famous or known on social media, but it's not for everybody, and not everybody wants their life out there like that. And I think even kids could say that. You know, I don't want to be on here. I'm trying to find something that's worth watching from here. There was also the drama. So she had drama with Life by Jen. Look at this video. Amy's Got It Twisted. What's this one? Mommy Dearest. Okay, this is like the same clip. Yeah, that's the same clip. She sounds like Chantal when she yells at Peetz. John and Kate +8. Do you guys remember them? That was like the John and Kate +8 were like the original family bloggers. Like I know they weren't vloggers, but their TLC show was the blueprint, you know? Maybe there's a good, here's like my video. This is a good one. So I guess I can watch my own reaction to her, right? Here's one of her quintessential moments. She was upset because she couldn't walk. You didn't like Kate. A lot of people didn't like Kate Goslin. So Amy was doing like, her family was walking around the neighborhood and she was upset that she couldn't walk. So she had a breakdown. What happened, Amy?
Hey, you guys. As you've seen, I checked in because we're going for a family walk, and I made it, which you guys don't really know where I live, but I'll say I walk like...
Everybody. Girl, remember she had drama with Angie Lee? Does anyone remember Angie Lee? I believe Angie posted a video that showed Amy's house, like in it. Oh, geez. Can we just talk about how horrible my background is? And my hair straightened.
5 minutes and then 5 minutes back. It's a hill, so it's incline. And the whole time I was walking, I was so ashamed.
So she managed to walk for about 5 minutes. I mean, that's pretty decent, I guess. For her.
So embarrassed because people are watching me.
What was like the neighbors? I think that's just like her own self-consciousness. Like, yeah, people might glance if you're like super morbidly obese. People might look, but I doubt that they're like watching her, you know?
And I'm trying so hard to lose weight. I know it may not look like it, but
I don't think there was a single tear.
Trying.
Girl, you really have to, you know, not pay attention to the people that are looking at you like that. I can't really relate, honestly, but Can't
But
really.
now my family's out on a family walk and
She can't even do like these simple things. Do you guys see any tears?
She's so
I'm really trying to look.
broken up about this. I mean, honestly,
here I am sitting
Girl, you didn't even say nothing.
on the sidelines while my family gets to go for their walk.
It's hard to feel bad for her. Like, it really is.
I find it interesting that it's
Skinny Legend, thank you for the super chat. LMAO, you said can't relate. I'm skinny. No. It's not that I'm skinny. I just don't really like stick out in a crowd, you know? Thank you, Skinny Legend. Does she show? She shows herself walking. Okay, so she walks at the end.
all right. So Amy continues to go on about how she is finally going to be changing,
Never happened. We never got to see the end of the story.
specifically for her kids to give them a better life. And she decided to get up one last time, see if she could walk a little bit more for the camera. Which, I mean,
Got to get that camera footage in there.
do you,
I think she had like flip-flops.
girl? I noticed that the like to dislike ratio is a little more kind in this video than it usually is. I mean,
Is it really? Yeah, right.
people are probably just happy to see Amy at least trying
Don't care.
up there and walk, because that's what she did it.
I don't know. She wears her abaya the opposite of Chantal. Did you guys see that Chantal, like, she can't fit into a regular abaya anymore? No, like she can't. She has to get custom ordered abayas. She was talking about that like in her recent video. He was trying to say hi. Hi, clean your room. Past Alex had more patience, definitely. You certainly lose your patience. I also want to show, there was like this little rage clip. I think my favorite is Amy's life journey, Enough is Enough. This one.
More sluggish, so I think that has a little bit to do with it.
Then there you go. Ding, 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 ding. What I ate today, off track. Honestly, I think that the advice I gave her to just amp up the trolling for views and money.
Great advice, right?
Probably the best advice she's going to get.
I don't know.
Nobody was taking her seriously. Wait, why would they?
I think I was just doing a lot of boredom eating.
Look up Vice Kuwait obese documentary. Yeah, we should.
I think I was doing a little bit of just
Her whole background, like, this is just a green screen, guys. Like, she doesn't have that cute backdrop. It's all fake.
gluttonous eating just because it sounded good. I was eating
Gluttonous.
after I wasn't even hungry. It just sounded good, so I just ate. So yeah, this last
Buzzword.
week was it was just a week. And I have no excuses. I have nothing to say other than, you know what, it was a bad week for me. And
Girl, you couldn't come up with a couple more excuses? Shame.
It's
a damn
I
shame.
need to get back on track. I need to get back to caring about what I'm eating. I need to get back on track of doing my workouts, and that's just it too, is I wonder if some of my energy level is.
See, look, she sounded just like our girls. Like, there's honestly a playbook.
Being
At this point, it's like back on what track?
Right, because people always say this, to be off track, you had to be on track for at least at some point, right?
We haven't seen any progress in months. Have we ever seen any progress? Ever?
I don't think she ever had any progress. You know, maybe there was like a couple pounds here and there, but Amy, you know, at least for Amber, like there was that time when she lost 100 pounds. For Amy, there was never any progress ever. No.
Because even though I work out, I feel better afterwards, and I actually feel like I have some type of energy. But when I don't work out, I do feel a little bit more sluggish. So I think that has a little bit to do with it.
Yeah, she was following like the ALR and foodie blueprint.
Alongside with not having my vitamin D on board, I think is the other part of it.
Here we go, using the vitamin D excuse. It's the oldest one in the book. Where'd you get that one from, Amy? It wasn't Amber. Lynn, was it?
Yeah, she gained 10 pounds. Yeah, she would gain, like she would sit down and she would do her weigh-ins every week. And every week it would be a gain, another gain, another gain, another gain. And it was like, she's literally doing nothing and trying to pass it off as a journey on YouTube.
Also, just my eating. I think the choices of food that I've been eating, it's just been comfort food. And because of that also could play a part of my energy because, you know, when you're not eating healthy, your body gets sluggish and it doesn't feel as very good as it could feel if you were eating a lot more healthier. So fingers crossed that I will just get out of this.
Okay, this is the best part right here. I go back and watch this part all the time.
Is yellow. And that is where I stand. And I'm not going to continue to keep trying to reach for something that...
Wait, let's play that part again.
Maybe change some people's minds. Or you could just go out full on troll. I don't know. You decide.
Messed up. I know that I have made mistakes. I know that I have owned my mistakes. But again, you can't sell a person a purple sky if they want to believe that the sky is yellow. And that is where I stand. And I'm not going to continue to keep trying to reach for something that...
She didn't lose any weight. Like, you can't sell a weight loss journey if you're not losing a single pound.
Sky isn't even yellow.
Going to accept. You know, I did see quite a few comments about my green screen. You know, yeah, I did get a green screen. I think it's fun. I think it's something different.
It's
and
ridiculous.
I'm trying to portray some crazy illusion that I'm hiding my home now. Like,
it doesn't even match the resolution that you're filming at.
Absolutely
Ooh,
not.
Burn.
But instead of you guys looking at a window, I thought it would be nice to make it look like I'm sitting in an office, or, you know, put me in an area where I would love to be at some given time. You know, when we do finally get to move into a home that has a room that we can make into my office. Those are all things that we want to eventually do. But, you know, I'm still sitting at my table. I'm still sitting right here. Like, this is still
the illusion's broken.
I'm still,
oh, you know,
I'm still here in the same spot. I just wanted to make the area look a little different, and change things up a little bit. Like, I think it should be okay. When I go back to do daily vlogs, clearly I'm not going to be sitting behind.
That was her focus on the freaking green screen. Anyone remember her husband? Yeah, Ollie. Her husband's name was Ollie. Do I have a cameo? No.
A green screen because I can't carry the green screen with me everywhere I go, so therefore I won't be behind.
Just get Ollie to carry it.
The green screen, but when I'm just sitting and doing fun talking videos, I don't see anything.
It doesn't matter. So, why is she getting so worked up about this?
I just love the green screen part with the illusion. The illusion was broken. Yeah, so her husband's name was Ali, but she called him Ollie, so everyone else called him Ollie too, because that's like how she said it. I have 6 subscribers, better buy a green screen. The Grimace shake. Have you guys had the Grimace shake? Can you guys tell me, is it any good? I've been wanting to try it. I wanted to do like a video trying the Grimace shake, but then I was like, I really don't need McDonald's at this moment in time. I'm on a journey. I don't need McDonald's. So Chantal from AliExpress. So the background's not her room. No, it's just a random like Google image of a like aesthetic background. You think it's good? Really? The Grimace shake? So the Grimace shake is like a blueberry, vanilla blueberry. I think they just take the vanilla shake and add like blueberry flavor, right? Because it's McDonald's. Like, it's not that fancy. Eat a 20-piece nugget. I'll get like a 10 piece. That's my go-to. If I go to McDonald's, I'll get the 10 piece meal with like either a medium or a large fry. Like sometimes I'll just upgrade to the large because you know you're already there. You might as well just get, you know. But usually I get the blueberry slushy. That's like the only thing at McDonald's I really, really like is the blueberry slushy. It's so good. Love the blueberry slushy. What were we going to look at? Oh, there's a Kuwait obesity documentary. Is that on? Will I get copyrighted if I watch that? Obesity in Kuwait. Well, we can just look at like some stills. Excuse me. Oh, this is 5 years old. Okay, so here's the video. I don't think we can watch it because it's HBO, so we'll definitely get copyrighted, but American fast food took over Kuwait and made its people obese is the name of the video. I want to see like some stills. It's more delicious. So what? It's all about McDonald's basically and other fast food joints coming to Kuwait. And then the average size of the population ballooning. KFC. I heard KFC in Kuwait is so fresh and so good. They word like a military op. Yeah, it's not a military op. It's more like they saw dollar signs and so they decided to move in for better or worse. They saw them dollar signs. That's America though, right? They'll make you sick and then make you sick and then charge you for the cure. That's like the world these days. I'll make you sick and then I'll charge you for the antidote. Still waiting for you to try the turtle latte at Dunkin'. I don't go to Dunkin' because like it sucks. Like, I don't know. They just are not good. It's hyper palatable. It's so pleasurable. My freaking Stream Deck, it's not working. See if I can reset it. You want the turtle latte? I want to go to Starbucks. Foodie was obese in Canada and Kuwait. I wouldn't view them any differently than the Western world. It's up to you, right? It's not the fast food places making you obese. You don't have to go there, you know? It's for moderation. I love when like McDonald's is self-aware, like they know that their food is bad, so they like offer apples. They offer the apples so that they can say that they have the option for the apples, right? Okay, thank you for the super chat. It's funny that of all the places Chantal could live outside of the West, she still found Western fast food. Well, it's very pervasive. It's pretty much everywhere, right? Where do they not have fast food? Thank you, Kay, for the super chat. You know Chantal's not moving anywhere that doesn't have a McDonald's and a KFC and a Taco Bell and everything else, right? McDonald's is expensive now. It's like $10. If I go to McDonald's, it's going to be about $10 nowadays for one person to eat. You could always do like the value menu and it would be a lot cheaper, but if you want to get like a regular meal, it's going to be about $10. Same with like Burger King. Even Taco Bell's getting up there. North Korea. Okay, yeah, I guess there's no fast food in North Korea. Well, is there? Do they have McDonald's? McDonald's. Okay. Okay, so there's no McDonald's in Afghanistan, Iran, North Korea, Iraq, and a couple of other countries. They don't need McDonald's. When she wanted to go off grid and live off the land. Can you imagine? There's no way that foodie's living off of the land. That was so funny though. I understand, like, she wanted to withdraw from society because she can't cut it. Like, she can't hang. I did see Amber say that she wanted to go to North Korea. What she meant, I guess, was South Korea, but I don't know. I don't know what she meant by that. Just another Amberism. You're on the cheap, bag of rice or potatoes with canned veggies. Honestly, that sounds pretty decent right now. I'm kind of sick of all the takeout food. I always get to the point where I like hate takeout food. Grimace's birthday meal is $12.39. That's kind of expensive. Where's the retro TV? It's down here. Here's the retro TV from the Target dollar spot. A plain taco is almost $3. Oh, at Taco Bell? I know. What happened? Taco Bell used to be like the cheapest place you could go. Can you imagine Amber being arrested in North Korea? Like, what? Grimace? You don't like Grimace? Grimace is an icon. A gay icon. Just kidding. So here's the shake, guys, that people didn't see it. For people that didn't see it. It's like a purple shake. It's kind of one of those social media. I thought it was hilarious. You remember when they did the Cardi B and Offset meal? I saw my grandma drinking out of like a cup that said Cardi B on it. And I was like, this is just not what I was expecting to ever see. McDonald's. Oh, yeah. You have to get the McDonald's app. So you can get the deals. They'll give you like a free fry and you can get you get free stuff like all the time. She would lose weight in North Korea. I think anybody would. Should we do a little tarot reading? Then we'll call it a night. Getting late. To figure out my video idea for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do. What's the tea, guys? Who are you following? I've still got my feelers out. I have like a list of video ideas. I wrote them down in this little book. Fattest people in the world. Whatever happened to Becky Williams? Jamie Weisberg, skinny shaming, question mark. Young Dumb Honey Bun disappeared. That's a video idea. Water talk. Does anyone care about water talk anymore? I feel like that was last month's news. Good night, Talia. Have I ever heard of Miles is Here? No. Who's that? Is that a new troll? You like the Al Weezy video? Thanks, hun. Whose Miles is Here? I looked it up and nobody came up. You never cared about water talk? I didn't either. It's just flavored water. Honey Boo Boo TikTok drama? Is that a thing? That's actually a really good idea. Like, that fits my channel. I heard that everybody eventually just becomes true crime channels. Or I could do a video like breaking down Amy's life journey. I know we just like looked at her, but I could do like, remember whatever happened to Amy's life journey or something like that. Consult the spirits about Amy's whereabouts. Okay, that's a good idea, actually. But what I was saying is like people run out of ideas and they just become a true crime channel. Like I've seen so many people, they just become a true crime channel because there's always crime, right? When you're doing drama, there's not always drama, right? There's not always drama. But there's always crime. But I'm not really hooked on true crime that much, to be honest. I'm not like a true crime fangirl. Cover Life plus Cindy. I haven't gotten into her yet, but I can. Do you guys care about her or no? You're sick of true crime? All right, let's consult the cards about the whereabouts of Amy's life journey. Yeah, true crime just seems to be like a little overplayed. It's kind of hard, like, not overplayed, oversaturated. Like there's so much competition. It's hard to like break in. Kind of like tech and stuff like that. Like there's so many good YouTubers that do tech already. Like you don't need another one. Dee Dee check in. Please, the bug is live. Who's the bug? Oh, no, I know exactly what you mean. Should we get a proof of life from Dee Dee? From Debbie Ann? Debbie Ann Conway? Ew, his new video is called Remember King Natter Always Wins. I just want to see Debbie Ann. Debbie Ann Conway. I don't see her. She's not in there. She's not on the video, guys. Trigger warning. Him.
You think?
Okay, she's there.
One is a pathological liar, the other one's just reaching for, I don't know what the hell. Reach.
Who are they talking about? Missy Moo. Natter and Missy Moo have been fighting for like the past month and a half.
So did you reach? No.
And look at this El Shami family.
In a rage.
It's not a rage. That's fact.
It's not a rage, it's facts.
It's fact.
Sorry.
But we...
You just watched news and lol cows. I should definitely look into some more LOL cows. Because that's what the people want to see, right? Oh yeah, Carrie Wells. She's on my list of video ideas. There's like a plethora of TikTok LOL cows. Like there's so many. TikTok is a farm, okay? How do they pay their bills? That's a good point. I don't know. Like Dee Dee doesn't work anymore. Natter doesn't work. His YouTube channel is in the toilet. Like they don't make a friggin' dime off of that. Maybe like a couple $100, but how are you going to pay your bills? So let's see. Where is Amy's life journey? Is she alive and kicking? What's going on with her? Let us know. Let the cards guide us. So it's Page of Presents reversed is our first card about Amy's life journey. Oh yeah, Hungry Candy. What's Page of Presents? Is that at the end? Okay, so this presents disappointment and frustration. I can tell things haven't turned out quite as they were expected to. Learn from your experience, cut your losses, and move on. So this is definitely related to Amy's life journey. I think that she didn't think that her YouTube career would go this way, but it doesn't really have to do with her YouTube career. It also has to do with her husband's business. I think that he was a used cars salesman, and they really took a hit with the pandemic. They just weren't selling cars. People weren't buying cars at that time. Of course, like a lot of people weren't even leaving their house. And I think it also has to do with that, her husband's business. Maybe it's time for them to cut their losses and move on. I do think that there is some monetary trouble there with Amy's life journey right now. And there always has been. Four of Needles is our second one. So they're still struggling. And here is 4. Oh, Amber. Used cars were in high demand. That's true. I guess it just depended on where you were. But were people going out to the lot and buying them? I mean, I just remember his business, not doing well at that time for whatever reason. But I do remember the price of used cars skyrocketed. This is telling her to rest from whatever battle. Is this the right one? Yeah, I guess so. She's getting her rest, guys, because, you know, she needs it. Shayla Brown. Who's Sylvia Brown? Oh, who is Sylvia Brown? Okay, so here's a 7 of Needles. It's actually gotten worse recently. I feel like the price of the cars went down a little bit, right? Because it was so bad. I wanted to buy a car in like 2022, but the prices were ridiculous for these used cars. Like, I'm not spending $30,000 on a used car. That just seems ridiculous for a used Mazda, right? But that's what they're going for these days. This is representing sneaky behavior. Interesting. But for whatever reason, I don't think, I just, you know, oh, she was a fake psychic. Yeah, I am a fake psychic too. I'm not a real psychic, obviously. What did that say again? No, it was this one. It was 7. Okay, sneaky behavior. I do feel like, okay, so we got, something went wrong with their business. It might not have, you know, whatever it was, it might not have been the car market in general, but his business in particular, it was sink or swim, and he's sunk, right? So they dealt with a lot of struggle at that time. Amy got her rest, right? I think the rest was maybe her disappearing from society, right? And then the last part, I'm having trouble tying this one together, guys. Sneaky behavior. Maybe he was sneaking around on her. I'm kind of getting like infidelity, honestly. Like her marriage fell apart. I don't know if that's true because we haven't seen or heard from her in a while. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from the from the cards is that something happened in her marriage. Whether it was a monetary issue or he was sneaking around. PPP loan fraud. Maybe something like that. Let's do a Google search. Okay, so she was from Oregon. Salem, Oregon. Child care provider? Are you serious? So I don't know how, like, I don't want to show this because it's like her LinkedIn, but I found Amy's LinkedIn. If this is her, then she's working as a child care provider, guys. Did not see that in the cards. After what we just saw, are you kidding me? But I don't know. I don't really see anything else from her. Salem, Oregon. She was a witch. No, that's Salem, Massachusetts. Wrong Salem. That's Salem, Mass. There's your next video idea. I don't know. I don't know if that's really her or not. It's crazy if it's her. Is there any other Amy Ramadans? If you know her husband's name, you can look up if they got a PPP loan. I'm not going to look up their PPP loan. Foodie Beauty still has a LinkedIn. Really? What does her LinkedIn say? Chinny Soro. She's living like a ghost. Like the government can't find her right now. So she... What the heck is this? I hate those stupid like CAPTCHA things that you have to do. It's so annoying. In her off-grid era. Yeah, do you think the government's looking for her? Or is she just going to get away scot-free with everything? Hocus Pocus is actual Salem. Yeah, I think there is like the Hocus Pocus house. I went to Salem in 2022. It was fun. Downtown Salem is super cute. They have like this witch mall, which is, it's pretty run down and not so great, but there's also a museum downtown Salem that is so good. It's called like Peabody Essex. It's so good. You want to look more into the aliens? Yeah, let's look into some alien headlines. I swear to God, like they're easing us, the powers that be, okay? The powers that be are easing us into the possibility that aliens are coming. That's what I feel. Okay, so according to the Jerusalem Post, UFO spotted in Las Vegas, just a meteor. Alien sightings unexplained. It's not a meteor, it's an alien. Stop it. They're telling us to look over there when we're supposed to look over here. U.S. government in possession of alien vehicles. Oh, that's interesting. What's Mint? I've never heard of that site before. Is it reputable? Don't know. Your dad always said this. What, that they're going to ease us in? It's what they want you to think. Distracting us from the real issues. That's a good point, too. What else is going on right now? U.S. government in possession of alien vehicles. Former U.S. military official David has revealed that American government has possession of intact and partially intact alien vehicles. I heard that they have like a carcass. Like they literally have a alien carcass. That's probably what's in Area 51, right? So they have the body. They're keeping it in like suspended animation, or they're keeping it in like a tube so it doesn't like rot, you know what I mean? Because if it's like a dead body, it'll start like rotting and shit. So they have like a carcass. I bet you. I think they have a carcass. This is getting scary, you guys. The whistleblower, guys, a croc. Oh, you think so? There's been so many people though, like multiple people, ex-military. I was watching, there was a new video on, there was a new documentary on HBO Max or Max that talked about these whistleblowers coming forward. This guy was like shaking. He was like physically shaking, talking about his experience, like getting taken away by these aliens. I don't know what they did to him. Like it sounded like they probed him or something. Like they did something sick to this poor guy because he was like crying. It was such a traumatic experience for him. And then they had this other guy that was in the military and he was working at this facility up in like Michigan or something. I don't know where, but he was playing on the machines. You know, they have to like monitor the sky. I'm sorry if I sound stupid, but I just don't know what the machines are. He was playing on these machines and he saw these objects. And then what happened to all these people say the same thing, right? They meet with these men in black or their superiors, right? And they tell them, you will not speak a word of this. Like if you want to keep your job, if you want your family, if you want to keep supporting your family, they always say the same thing, like keep your mouth shut. And so these guys did until, you know, now they're like 60, 70, so they're retired, so they don't need, so they can come clean with the things that happen and not really worry about that. But it's always like, shut up, you know? Anyways. It's coming, guys. The starship is coming. The pilot sing. Yeah, there was the pilot one. This guy, like he kept his secret in a diary and the son found it. This guy was a pilot for the military. And after he passed away, his son found his diary basically talking about his experience in like the 60s, seeing one of these alien crafts in the sky. And he even detailed how they told him to shut up. You know, you can't say anything. They're trying to distract us from inflation. How many people can't buy a home or afford a kid? I agree. Yeah, I mean, but I do think that there's something out there, you know? But there's also that possibility that they're just distracting us. You can't really trust anything. I barely trust anything in the media these days. I mean, even like your local affiliate news, that's probably the most trustworthy. Or I have a local paper. That would probably be the most trustworthy. But even then, question everything. Unsolved mysteries. Yeah. So I was watching this episode of there was an incident in Michigan in the 90s. What was that? Michigan UFO 1994. It was here it is on Wikipedia, our favorite news source. But no, this was on Unsolved Mysteries, right? It was the 1994 Michigan UFO event, and there's this lady on there. There's so many people. There was like it said 300 people saw this happen. And yet back in the 90s, I mean, people didn't have a phone or anything like that to take like a quick video. It's interesting that it hasn't happened. Like, how do we not have like footage? I know there's like fake footage and shit, but let's look for some pictures. What was the name of the HBO show? I can find it for you. I think it was from like last year, so it's not that old. You have to be up to date. You have to find like the newest ones because it's always changing. They couldn't record it on their Motorola. I had a Razor. Did you guys have Razors back in the day? It's called Alien Endgame on Max. Yeah. You saw one? You really saw one in the 1980s? Yeah, check that out on HBO Max. It's pretty good. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. The Fourth Kind. Ooh, I like that movie. I love the alien movies like War of the Worlds and stuff like that. So good. It's extra creepy. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for tonight's live stream. I will catch you guys very soon with a new video. If not tomorrow, then of course on Tuesday, I'll give you guys a wrap. I'll wrap everything up. It's a wrap. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.